Angry Bird! One of the most accomplished Arab Habibis in Street Fighter. He's carried the region's torch alongside practice partner Big Bird. He took the EWC Street Fighter 6 stage by storm, topping Group A after defeating the one and only Noah the Prodigy. Well, they say practice makes perfect, but for him, a best of 9 is just another warm-up.
Well, I'll tell you what, this matchup right here will be anything but a warm-up, because this next player is at the definition of a prodigy. Put your hands together for Ending Walker! In 2022, this young man entered his first offline event, and he got third immediately at Versus Fighting. In his next event, he won Ultimate Fighting Arena. Since then, nothing has slowed down. Understand this, ladies and gentlemen, some players are just born different, and this is a prime example. We are witnessing a genius, we are witnessing a prodigy at work.
It's incredible. The Prodigy killer and the Prodigy on the other side. Very much looking forward to it. Though we have a tradition here. Gentlemen, please join us at the front of the stage for some final words before we kick it off. Rob, would you like to do the honors?
Yeah, Ending Walker. Oh, no, I know you know you playing.
Get close.
Come on, pull up. You know what time it is, baby. I'm John. The crowd going crazy. It's Sing Elimination. What do you have to say headed into this match?
Let's have a good match. That's all.
Okay.
Some nice words on the other side. You know, you're on the big stages. You've been performing well. What do you got to say before the game?
I hope we have a good set.
Okay. Can we get the handshake? I like the respect. Listen, you guys can go ahead, get yourself situated for your match. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you are situated at home. We don't need trash talk when the gameplay is this immaculate. It is about that time. Angry Bird versus Ending Walker. Let's go.
I already know these very respective and stoic individuals are gonna get me going crazy, baby. It's Ringe and James Chen for the top 8 of EWC to kick us off. I can't wait to see these two battle it out.
Yeah, and I gotta say, man, the respect that these two have for each other is very admirable. And also, I just love how nonchalant Ending Walker looks. You saw him walking out on the stage with hands in pockets, like he's just like he just walked over to his friend's house down the street. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly, man. Ending Walker here. Always been like that. It feels like he's kind of grown up under the spotlight at this point because he was making waves at such a young age. And, you know, on the other side, Angry Bird, usually so stoic, so cool, so calm. It was cool to see that the crowd pop actually got him to smile a little bit, right? That was actually cool to just see some emotion, knowing that he's in the home region and he's trying to take home an EWC championship.
Yeah, absolutely. That was such a one of those like, oh, look at him affected by the crowd, you know, kind of moments right there for sure. And you know, unfortunately, all that respect, all that good mood is gonna go out the window as soon as we get round 1 fight, because these two are fighting for that eSports World Cup championship. And you know what? These players are in each other's way.
Exactly, man. Considering that I think it's going to be the Ryu versus the Akuma, this is going to be a very explosive match, right? I don't think it's going to be Angry Bird playing the Ken where he's very defensive and slow-paced, right? If he brings the Akuma, I'm expecting a full slugfest. Like everything that you heard in the pre-match interview, it's not going to look like that in-game, right? It's going to be a lot of slugging it out. It's going to be a lot of swinging. I'm looking forward to watching people get hurt.
Yeah, we've got the lore match potentially coming up here. Ryu versus Akuma.
Yeah, that's true. That's facts right there. Yeah, the Shotokan battles are going to be in full effect here as well. Angry Bird and Ending Walker, man, is going to be a hell of a match. You heard Punk talk about on the couch. They had a really close set at SFL last year. Before that, they were competing at Capcom Cup 10, where Angry Bird defeated Ending Walker 2-1. But that was a very different time, right? That was still when Ending Walker was experimenting with his characters. I think he was playing the DJ at the time, Angry Bird on the Ken. So now we got the remix, right? It's most likely going to be Akuma versus Ryu. This is a whole different ball game. And of course, that was the first to 2, and we got first to 5 single elimination time.
Yeah, I remember that match at Street Fighter League. It was so good. It was one of the highlights highlights of SFL EU for sure. But here we go. It is going to be Ending Walker going up against Angry Bird. Ryu versus Akuma. Let's go.
Oh man, our first top 8 match of EWC Street Fighter 6. And look at that already. Angry Bird using the drive rush jab real quick at a distance where it's very hard to check. That's why Ending Walker got counter hit.
Yeah, what's going to be interesting, I mean, it was an explosive start. Both of these players do like to play very carefully, I feel like.
And now Angry Bird already in the corner here, gonna set up the throws. Oh my goodness, that's twice. What are we gonna do? Third time, Ending Walker, you will die to another one. Tried to bait it out, and that's definitely dead with the punish counter on the parry attempt.
Yeah, he definitely figured that after the 3 throws, he was gonna go for a meaty, went for the parry, but instead gets tossed. Oh, look at this, Angry Bird does not want to give Ending Walker the opportunity to get any momentum going.
Indeed, here, Ending Walker trying to prevent Angry Bird from getting too high, but look at that, the solar plexus reaction and the perfect parry. Angry Bird is kind of locked in right now, but speaking of which, Ending Walker with the backdash and walked all the way up in his business, showing him he has no fear.
Yeah, and after that drive rush cancel, they're just catching Angry Bird. You can see Angry Bird with very little health now.
Yes, indeed, and nice. Oh, but he's going to try to slide with the level 1 and catches him. Well done from Ending Walker. He's so ready with that level 1 to counter fireballs.
Absolutely. Someone called it, I saw, a rail gun right there from Ryu. Always scary to deal with, but again, that DP from Angry Bird. You can see how much he's trying to maintain this corner position.
Yeah, I believe Angry Bird representing the DPOS on the drive rush cancels right. Ending Walker's trying to go for the overhead. He's not keeping it tight, a true string, so we'll get exposed. But oh my goodness, the Fierce got exposed that time by the solar plexus.
That solar plexus finding its mark so much.
Oh, Ending Walker shuts down the first demon flip, and just like that, it looked like he was gonna get away from him, only to run 2 straight rounds very quickly to take the first game.
I've been seeing rumblings from people saying that the demon flip is actually bad from the Akuma down players, but in the last few matches, all the demon flips have been getting blown up.
Oh, and then again, checking right there. And I like that after the Fierce, the jab is one of the few things that can actually prevent you from going forward like that. You can bait out the DPOS after the Fierce, but not the jab.
Yeah, and you saw the bait with the fireball right there, purposely making it whiff to get somebody to try to drive parry it so you can throw them for the punish counter.
And right there, Angry Bird already roaring back here. That was a quick round. Obviously, this crowd very much favoring him. Oh, he tried to get Ending Walker to whip, and he did, but he was not prepared for a whip punish in his own right, so Ending Walker striking first blood.
Yeah, just checking that drive and DPing the demon flip again.
The patience to wait to get to the other side on the DP.
The jab whip punish and still in range for the crouch medium kick.
The backdash right before the demon flip landed, Ending Walker's spatial awareness. Like I said, from the beginning, right, 5-0ing meta, he has looked so locked in.
Yeah, and again, Ending Walker's one of those players I just love the way he approaches this game. Feels so different.
Oh my goodness. God. Knowing Angry Bird is relying on the fireballs, right? Using the OD down, prioritized. This time, though, gets baited with the chop from the demon flip. Oh, man, violent Fierce to take it to the corner. Level 2 as well. Keep Ending Walker real low on the drive and the health.
And he's going to be able to get the juggle over here as well. Sets up. But look at this. Wake-up buttons from Ending Walker.
Get a harassment right there. Try to bait out a throw attempt, but Ending Walker stays nice, calm, cool, collected. Wanted the overhead. He would have built the level 3 and won the game. Angry Bird read it perfectly. He knew he had the time to wake up jab.
That's right, and again, we are in the quarterfinals right now. Angry Bird versus Ending Walker. None of the matches in the first round went more than 5-2.
Ending Walker, he tried to DP that demon flip, but Angry Bird was far enough away with the OD fireball to actually defeat it. What great spacing. That time, though, beats him to the button with the drive rush jab.
Right, and there we go. Gets the fireball through there, trying to get some offense off that. Got the counter poke, and now the shimmy here.
Wow, Angry Bird not confident, or maybe he just wants to save the meter. Either way, gets the throw at the end. Because I think he could have gone into another drive rush. Maybe he would have had spin level 1. He's just thinking about the optimization for the meter in the long term.
Ooh, and there you go, the confirm off of Ending Walker walking into the heavy punch. completes the target combo.
Really good stuff. And then the OD actually beat Ending Walker to the punch right there. You saw the OD fireball start out from Ending as well. Oh, the DP as well. You are not getting anywhere out of the corner. And one more again. Not quite finished just yet.
Let's see if Ending Walker's got a crazy comeback in him. I don't think so. Angry Bird with the reactions.
The level 2, man. We've seen Akuma shut down a lot of the projectile warfare coming out from the opposition with that level 2. Kusanagi likes what he sees.
Absolutely. I love seeing all the players in the audience watching over here. Angry Bird taking the lead 2-1 over against Ending Walker.
Yeah, again, nice job right there. Ending Walker trying to throw him in the back after the safe jump, perfect parry. But Angry Bird ready with the tech. Oh, and then after the trade, just going forward with the forward fierce.
Oh, and the back throw now. So Ending Walker has his corner position. Nice use of that OD air fireball to kind of build some space.
Oh, and again, what a block from Angry Bird right there. Knowing Ending Walker wants that overhead, beats him to the button again.
You gotta watch those toes. Oh, not quite enough to kill just yet. Angry Bird needs to find one tiny hit, but again, Ending Walker with the anti-air ready to go.
Oh my, assassinated the drive gauge, but Angry Bird just gonna chip him out. He tried to jump away. It wasn't gonna happen. What great recognition as he sees Tokido got that Angry Bird animation on the phone. Reaction with a perfect parry on the Adamant Flame.
All right, just, ooh, yeah, and a confirm off of that driver's cancel. Caught Angry Bird standing right there. Angry Bird maybe trying to walk away or something.
Oh, it's going at him right now. Adamant Flame leaving him standing right there. Again, the DPs have been timed perfectly. But right there, unfortunately, the throw was a little misspaced. Waking up with it.
Shin Shoryuken. And against the Kuma, that is going to put him at just pixels.
Indeed, here tried the parry attempt right there. Ending Walker recognizing the blue stuff, says you're in the wrong neighborhood. Got the red bandana on.
And again, you know, whenever you bait out those parries like that, you know, they do extend their throw hurt box as well. So very easy to get those punish in there if you're ready for it.
Oh, he's been so good at waiting late enough to get the crosscut DP on those, but finally, Angry Bird finds the dead zone and follows it up with a bait on the OD DP, and with the Kuma, the damage is gonna come in hot and heavy.
Yeah, there's no reason for Angry Bird to hold on to this meter, get all this damage here, and now one small hit to be able to go 3-1 against Ending Walker. There it is, the Adamant Flame. And that means that Angry Bird is adamantly getting to the 3-1 victory.
Yeah, and Angry Bird, he used the OD fireball right there. Oh my goodness, again there to bait out the DP, but he used it at the end of the last round as well to cover the wake-up level 1 from Ending Walker. Gets the overhead as the pressure continues. Looks like he messed up a little bit there, but nonetheless.
Yeah, still has the corner position.
Oh my goodness, bro. Like I said, it's going to be a slugfest if they pick these two characters.
Yeah. Oh yeah, punished. He didn't cancel it anything. Was a little too close.
Oh my goodness. Hard call-outs from both sides right now. Both players waking up with buttons, trying to call out each other's fuzzy timings. And what do you know, Angry Bird strikes again with another round on the board.
Yeah, these guys are swinging here. I mean, it is basically like almost no time where we see them not pressing buttons.
Indeed here, Demon Flip, he tried to do a shallow one right there, the chop to bait out a anti-air or a wake-up from Ending Walker. Didn't bite though, but nonetheless, Angry Bird has done such a good job controlling the corner.
You saw Ending Walker, even after landing a Hashogeki, delaying his next button a little bit.
Angry, a little bit short that time, getting punished for it. The fierce, it just connected, and whether he was buffering it or confirmed it, either way, that's going to be a 4-1 lead for Angry Bird.
This is wild. And remember, Angry Bird said during Street Fighter League Europe that he doesn't like 2 out of 3s, but if you give him 3 out of 5, or here, 5 out of 9, it is very, very hard to defeat him. He went perfect in Street Fighter League. Got 200 points for his team by himself.
Exactly, man. It was a testament to how locked in he's been. You heard Punk say it right. He's still, the greatest Street Fighter 6 player in his eyes. Obviously winning the first Evo for the game, and right now, he is making it work up against Ending Walker. He even delayed the dive kick to beat the stand medium punch attempt. He is rolling.
Okay, I like the wake up button from Ending Walker, but I think he might have tried a delayed attack after the drive rush to catch, you know, Angry Bird doing a delay tech or something.
Gets close enough, right, to get the DP on the OD fireball attempt, and now staying in his grill. My goodness, the damage on that.
And you saw that too. That time Ending Walker did do the drive rush cancel, but he pressed the button a little bit earlier than the end of last round, and it caught Angry Bird.
Once again, open him up a little bit. Angry Bird going back to the well of the DP though, and he's got Demon on deck. Oh my goodness, a little bit too far. He tried a better punish, right, because he's in burnout, so he knows it's not like -10 like it usually is. The DP is there though to shut down the air approach once more.
That was so like 10 steps ahead right there.
Overhead harassment, caught Andy Walker probably moving forward as we saw the standing.
See right now, Ending Walker.
Oh my, he wasn't ready for the throw lift though. I'm so surprised. And Angry once again catching the legs. Oh my goodness, the buffering, bro. You throw a fireball and that level 2 is gonna destroy your life.
He's waiting for it, and you know, sometimes it's important to show the opponent that you're doing that because it kind of shuts down an option from them as well. Oh,
right there, and again,
he's crouching, so he went for the heavy kick.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised Angry Bird hasn't been representing the ODDP OS, but of course he is low on drive, right? So he probably didn't want to do that. Ending Walker goes with a drive rush crouch medium kick, and he's gonna close it out off that one. Well done, right? He had been looking for a lot of overhead, and just in general, when you see the drive rush, you want to hold back a little bit. Gets clipped low. It was a big investment, but well worth because it was gonna be a kill combo. Nice recognition from EW.
That's right. And you know, he wants to be the Ending Walker champ, the EWC for EWC. But Angry Bird has that 4-2 lead. There's that DPOS. But from Ending Walker, I'm not sure what that was from Angry Bird.
I have to imagine it's supposed to be a fireball. This ended up coming out as a DP. Oh my goodness, saw that the dive kick hit high, right? So it wasn't gonna be a real combo afterwards, but Angry Bird was still gonna be able to take his turn. Ending Walker tried to challenge it, but baited out perfectly. The overhead reset. Angry Bird knew the win condition. So smart right there to put himself on set point. Yeah, Ending Walker gotta be a little frustrated with that one.
And again, this is single elimination. There are no seconds.
That only works if your opponent is good. The perfect parry. He tried to check after the Adamant Flame counter. Oh my goodness.
And look at the drive gauge for Ending Walker. He burns himself out. And he's got the level 2. That's gonna do it. Angry Bird is gonna send Ending Walker out of the tournament 5-2.
Impressive showing once again. Angry Bird back-to-back sets, putting his opponents away at 5-2. Incredible way to get into the semifinals. Top 4 berth for Angry Bird, and if he wins that next one, he will be in the grand finals position to take home EWC. But again, just amazing stuff from Angry Bird throughout. Ending Walker played good as well, but man, this dude on the Akuma, he is ruthless aggression incarnate.
Yeah, and remember that Ending Walker just 5-0'd Mena, and then Angry Bird just coming back and 5-2ing Ending Walker. So these players, I mean, you can see that the level that they're playing and just dominating the opponents. Again, we haven't had anything go more than 5-2 here in this top 16 so far.
Yeah, exactly. It has been the most games that somebody has gotten against the player that has won is that 5-2. My goodness, bro. And yeah, look at Angry Bird just picked his buttons so well, made the most of it because we know the Akuma damage is ridiculous. Represented the level 2 as counter to a fireball, represented the beautiful Adamant Flame to counter the drive rush check. Just everything when it comes to Akuma, the boxes were ticked, right? And we see this at the end to close them out. Angry Bird, the crowd loves it. Let's hear from Angry Bird and our host with an interview coming up right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Bird himself, the Angry Bird, victorious and on to the semifinals. An incredible performance that you just had against Ending Walker. A few questions to you here. Not only do you have a Japanese audience that's cheering for you, obviously from Team Reject, but you also have an Arab audience that's cheering for you as well. Does that impact you during your match?
To be honest, it makes me want to do my best for everybody who's cheering for me. But I'm too locked in the match that I just want to keep my head just in the match.
I mean, clearly we can see that with how you've dominated in this matchup. And I mean, Ending Walker so far had only lost one game through the entire tournament. How do you prepare? Because it's very short turnaround between your previous top 16 game into this best of 9.
I just think he had some couple of unfortunate drops, and I capitalized all of them. And I think Andy Walker overall played amazing. He just, he just made a couple of mistakes, and as I told you, I capitalized them.
You have that long breath inside of the game in a best of 9. Now, I have to ask you the question. Next semifinal, you either play Goichi or Shanghai. Is there one of the two you'd like to beat?
I played both of them in casuals, so it's not like I want to beat any of them. I just played both of them in casuals, and it's good, yeah. I can play any of them.
All right, very much looking forward to it. Ladies and gentlemen, Angry Bird! On to the semifinals. You may go to a crusher to crush yet another key.
Another key crush, another dream turned into a nightmare. Angry Bird, man. What a showing so far. 10-4 as an overall set count, as you mentioned, James. We haven't gotten more than a 5-2. Angry Bird put both of his opponents away. Tokido even showing off who he was rooting for, obviously. Team Reject Boys and all that.
Yeah, I love seeing Tokido having so much fun out there in the crowd. But speaking of the crowd, I just love seeing the entire, Middle Eastern community cheering for Angry Bird. He said that he just kind of funnels them out while he's in the match. But as you mentioned early on, we did see him crack that smile when they cheered for him when he came out on the stage. And again, such a wholesome moment here at EWC.
Yeah, exactly. And he even acknowledged them in the interview right there, right? He said, hearing the crowd, it makes me want to do my best for everybody cheering for me as well. Angry Bird just has the mentality of a champion, right? But of course, speaking of mentality of champions, oh my goodness. It is time for 2 EWC champions to clash. Goichi just won Fatal Fury this year, going up against Shanghai with the golden plate and the golden stick, the reigning, defending Street Fighter 6 EWC champion. And I gotta throw it to the host to see these two gods walk out on stage.
And now we have one half of our semi-final set. It's crazy. It does not feel like it was going to go this fast, but when the matches are this fire, then of course it seems like all of this was only one day. But I will tell you what, this next match, in my opinion, literally ups the ante because the story is that insane.
It is the Clash of the Titans. 2 champions here at EWC, champions in multiple games in their own right. My God, I can't believe we're going to get to witness this in the quarterfinals, Rob.
We heard a whole lot of trash talk already from Shanghai's side. When I gave him his last interview up here on this stage, he did say that this man that he's going up against snatched something away from him. We all saw it with the last title before this, but now we'll be able to see if this man can actually get his revenge. Milosh, I'm ready, and I know the people are ready. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our next match, for our next quarter-final EWC. Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, the Clash of the Titans is about to begin. Please welcome our first player on stage, multi-game legend, EWC champion, Goichi! Coming out of a stacked LCQ bracket with over 250 players, he's gone through the lower bracket gauntlet in groups. No task is too tough for a man with 2 decades of pedigree. He's already won gold here at EWC this year, and the faces he makes on stage, it looks like he's gunning for a whole lot more.
Goichi, a legend in every sense of the word. We have seen him take down his opponent before, but that was in another title. Can he do it right here and right now? Somebody has something to say about that, and that is your reigning EWC champion, Shanghai! This man has defied the odds ever since he was a little boy back in China. This is last year's EWC champion. We saw him give a legendary interview where at the end, he let it be known that today he proved himself. But yet and still, his journey is not done as he seeks to prove himself yet again. Xiaohai, Goichi, please meet us center stage for our face-off. I think we start that way.
Come on.
Get closer,
This is a family affair that we need to fix here. Xiaohai, you said this was personal. This man robbed you of something. What do you have to say for him before the game?
I need to come back. I need to get. That's mine.
It's his. This trophy's his. He wants it back.
Goichi, any words going into the match?
I don't lose.
He knows it. He's faced it. He's felt that sting before.
Do we got the handshake? Okay, enough said then. Gentlemen, please take your seats. This is absolutely insane. Xiaohai letting it be known that it's his, and Goichi letting it be known that he does not lose. Crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to witness history in our quarterfinals. Our legends are ready. We are ready. I hope you are as well. Goichi versus Xiaohai begins now.
Goichi has already robbed Xiaohai of the opportunity to become a winner of 2 different games at Esports World Cup. And now Xiaohai has the opportunity to return that exact same favor. This has so much story going behind this match. I don't even know what to expect.
Oh man, I can't wait. I'm expecting 2 of the greatest fighting game players of all time to put it all on the line here, right? Goichi, so much momentum. Xiaohai as well. We are including the Fatal Fury sets in the last time they met, by the way. That was the 5-3 result where Goichi was able to take home the golden plate for himself. And as James mentioned, this is the revenge match. I'm so excited to see this one. What Goichi say after Evo? He said, I'm just too strong. And again here he says, I don't lose. Incredible confidence exuding from this man. Xiaohai on the other hand, of course, we all know a legendary player in his own right. I just am a little concerned. I hope he doesn't get too caught up in the lust for vengeance.
I mean, look, when we're walking through the halls here in this arena, there is a giant poster of Xiaohai and a quote from him from last year. So for sure he wants to see if he can maybe double up the posters in the hallways over here. But as you mentioned, Goichi, never one to back down from a challenge. Remember when Dragon Ball FighterZ first came out, he directly called out Sonic Fox, which initiated one of the greatest rivalries in the FGC. And I think we have another one of those great rivalries brewing here between Goichi and Xiaohai.
He's always had the mentality of a warrior, right? He wants to face the strongest opponents. He knows that it's only going to make him better in the long run. Win or lose, it doesn't matter. I'm looking to play my best and grow from it. That is the mentality that Goichi possesses. Xiaohai as well, right? Since a young child has been an incredible fighting game player and has crafted a career of accolades, of championships that he's added to his trophy case. As we've talked about, the reigning defending champion here for Street Fighter 6, looking to go back to back. He's made an incredible run so far. Whose key's gonna get crushed, James? Oh man!
Oh man! Oh god, this one. Okay, all right. Here we go, and it's gonna be the Chun-Li versus Bison. This one is gonna be a barn burner for sure, and Goichi going in right away, and then that little stagger pressure from the Serenity Stream.
Exactly, and just peppering on the Kokokins nice and early. Xiaohai is going to Bison. We obviously know he has the Mai in the back pocket as well. We'll see if that ends up coming out. Oh, Goichi has been going for that a lot, right? He fakes the drive rush jab and then goes low, catches a lot of people not actually blocking, crouching. But right now, Xiaohai's the one doing the catching.
Yeah, but he has burned himself out. But as long as he stays on offense, it's not a problem here.
Oh, beautiful stuff. Great cancel to the Psycho Crusher. Gave Goichi just a bit of time to realize that he couldn't go nowhere. And again, the little hezzy on the jab catches Goichi's timings perfectly.
Yeah, I wonder if, you know, obviously this is the character he used against Torameshi earlier and actually won pretty solidly. I wonder if he's just kind of feeling it with the M. Bison and riding that momentum into this match.
Oh, again, yeah, this is one of the characters he won EWC with last year, right? Of course, mine not available at the time. Right now, we got the legs. That's another thing Goichi's been doing so successfully at EWC, calling out the throws with the air legs, and now a whip punish. You cannot whip on a man with this type of reaction.
Oh, and just going for the lows right there. And he has all that meter. And you know what? Spend all of it.
Yeah, showing respect to the defending champion, right? Even with a big life lead right like that, if I'm in burnout, I'm not going to risk you playing again in this round.
Man, yeah. These two going up against each other here, like I said, there's going to be a lot of, I feel like, almost kind of like trash talk ability between these two players, whoever gets to win this one.
And Goichi hitting the perfect timing. He's really been nailing a lot of this hesitation timing, but was too far to combo. The crouch medium kick opening the door wide open for Xiaohai. He's going to cash out the level 3 as well, take the drive advantage as well as the life advantage.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate. Chun-Li very rarely will miss that crouching medium kick, but if it hits a limb, obviously, that's what happens.
Whoa. Try to look like shut down the air-to-air, but now Goichi's been burnt out in the process. Xiaohai is looking to bully him up, just taking the chip damage with the scissor kicks when he can get it. Tried to call something out with a jump, but oh no, reaching, and Xiaohai off to the races.
That's right. Xiaohai means the kid, basically, in Chinese. He has jumped into the scene and started beating up on a lot of players much older than him early on, defying the odds, and he's going to try it again here.
You saw Xiaohai, he tried to beat Goichi into a counter on the drive rush with that drive rush scissor kick. Like that idea. Oh, and again, the crouch medium kick whipping a little bit. And Xiaohai taking full advantage. And speaking of taking full advantage here, can he juggle properly with the mind bomb? Oh, almost all the way through, but still got good damage off of it.
Yeah, missed that stomp, unfortunately, but the corner position and the damage, like you said, can't be mad about that.
Ooh, the big heavy kick coming out, and Goichi confirmed that one, no problem. Xiaohai not getting caught off guard by the cross-up, and in fact establishing the throw himself.
Now, trying to get back to this neutral. Bison, obviously, that standing medium kick, a great button. But what the heck?
The crouch fears. Goichi likes throwing that out, right? Especially against great players, because sometimes you'll look to whip punish after the first hit and the second hit clips you. That was just fortunate timing right there. He ended up catching the whip from Xiaohai.
All right, now, here we go. Trying to push Goichi to the corner. Oh, calls out? I mean, he might have just been trying to check it and just caught Xiaohai standing.
Indeed, Xiaohai was looking for the drive rush jab, but he's a little bit too far away with Bison's drive rush range to take full advantage. Again, looking for the drive rush scissor kick to close the distance. Psycho Crusher, a little bit too slow that time. Ooh. And again, sniping him out.
Yeah, right now, Goichi finding a lot of success with that crouching medium kick, and now Xiaohai a little too far for that throw attempt. Whiffed it, and Goichi had the response, the reactions, but it's not gonna kill just yet.
Indeed, he's still in prime position here, as well as him getting the drive meter back now. So the back throw is not as scary as it was, but Xiaohai goes into it regardless. Oh my goodness, yeah, low on the drive, so I don't think he can find a kill combo. He's just taking the throw right now. Goichi showing no fear, that cero miedo. Oh my goodness, bruh.
And, you know, I felt like Xiaohai was like, I'm going to get revenge for Tokido. Got the drive impact in the corner against Goichi, but it wasn't enough. He didn't want to spend the level 3 right away. He wanted to wait till it killed.
Yes, indeed, man. That 1-1. We all tied up. Oh, yeah, that's big plus frames after the drive rush knee. So I don't blame Goichi for trying to pop off, but what patience from Xiaohai to bait it out.
Too close for that scissor kick right there. Was definitely punishable by Chun-Li, especially with that standing light punch.
Yeah, got good distance on the light punch for sure. Trying to press it right back. Xiaohai couldn't quite find the perfect parry timing, but nonetheless, both players very healthy on the drive gauge. Tries the overhead, but a sweet block.
Yeah, as you can see, oh, what a jump, but actually, the Psycho Crusher went too far, so couldn't get the cross up against that Psycho Crusher.
Goichi, nice patience on the head stomp as well to get that anti-air going, but now, oh, tried the dash, and Goichi actually checked it. One of the rare times I see a dash check in Street Fighter 6 is a lost art dashing in general.
Oh man, trying to go with that overhead off the drive rush. So far, Xiaohai's been able to block it most times, but look at that whip punish.
Yeah, still caught the scissor kicks. That had been close to the last recovery frames for the move. Everybody's at burnout, and yeah, looked like he went for a safe jump. Xiaohai ended up eating it. I'm not sure what happened. Either way.
Xiaohai, yeah, I'm not sure why he got hit by that meaty right there, but that just means Goichi, if he wins this one of the next 2 rounds, he's gonna go up 2-1 against Xiaohai.
You see him fishing for that crouch heavy punch as well. We talked about a bit earlier. Ooh, the dash that time, very unfortunate timing. Xiaohai was convinced of the drive rush, opened him up because of it.
Try to get a shimmy himself right there, and look at this, Goichi not only escapes the bomb, he gets out the corner, but gets frame trapped by that back heavy kick anyway.
Hey, he tried to press after the bomb explosion, a little surprised. The legs, that was an unfortunate error for sure. Xiaohai's gonna make him pay dearly for it. This level 2 is gonna put him on like a pixel of drive.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm not sure if there's anything he could do to avoid that burnout. And so he was trying to do something on wake up there. Just got hit by the meaty. Xiaohai with a perfect now. Ties it up 1 round apiece.
Yes, indeed. He's trying to make business deals with that forward medium punch. Instead, just perfectly punishing the scissor kick again. Oh, and catching Xiaohai reaching.
Uh-oh, completely baited out there. Goichi now with a chance to dish on the damage, and that's gonna do it. Goichi goes up 2-1 over Xiaohai.
Huge damage, bro. When you got those level 3s on deck in this game, you die real quick when somebody's able to bait out a reversal like that. Just massive amounts of damage. Goichi obviously gonna know the optimization when it comes to the counters.
And you can see both players just jumping right back in there. No break. And again, Goichi finding that crouching medium kick drive rush so often against Xiaohai.
Yeah, going right back into it. That's what concerns me a little bit, right? I feel like Xiaohai got to take this one slow. Play your usual game. Can't get caught up in that revenge style of mindset.
Exactly. You mentioned that before it started. Oh, there's the punish counter. So yeah, gonna get a big old combo off of that scissor kick.
Oh, and again, Goichi trying to pop off. He has not been able to find those reversal up kicks, but the stomp whiffing let him get away with something.
That's the second time we've seen the stomp whiff. I'm not sure what's going on with Xiaohai.
The first one was a really weird combo to convert off of. I don't blame him for the first one. That second one was definitely strange.
All right. So Xiaohai definitely leaving a little damage on the table right there, but
Man, Goichi, he's buffering a little bit, trying to make these deals with that forward medium punch. Oh, he actually tried to press back after the jab, but he was too far for a light range. Caught him with the crouch medium kick again. Xiaohai forcing the issue with the drive rush cancel. And Goichi waking up with his own drive rush overhead. My goodness, bro. Look, he's trying to go ham on Xiaohai right now. He's getting a little too wild.
A little frisky here. Has the anti-air, so despite the burnout, no! That confirmed. Xiaohai ends up setting himself to be punished like that. Goichi takes that round.
Indeed. Goichi here, he's got 3 meters on deck as well here.
Yeah, essentially, Xiaohai has the same now. 3 bars.
Oh, nice job from Xiaohai, though, calling out the walk back button timing of Goichi. Oh, and then the legs as well. Yeah, Goichi, he's got some room to move. He's going to want to do it. Xiaohai recognized that.
Oh, try to go for another. Oh
my goodness, Xiaohai alley-oop it to himself after that one. Jumping out of the corner, still getting the hell attack so clean.
Yeah, Goichi, I'm not sure if he just got crossed up by that bomb explosion.
Oh, he tried to throw on the ground.
Oh, okay.
He tried to throw, yeah. That's what he did last time as well. This time, though, we got crouch medium kick into level 2. That is a great way to start the round.
Oh, going for the corner carry ender right there, but puts himself back in the corner.
Xiaohai with a micro walk forward to get out of the corner. That was so clean.
Okay, that's 1 throw.
Oh, and again, he be throwing, dog. The techs have been plaguing Goichi when he's got the bomb on him. Again, try to make a move. Finally, an OD up kicks works, though.
Oh, the
too far.
Counter goes right into the level 3. Xiaohai ties it up 2-2, and we are getting the rivalry that we were all hoping for here between Xiaohai and Goichi.
Yeah, indeed, man. Xiaohai, he's been able to counter these like flip outs a couple of times now. I don't know if he's just like reacting and walking forward. I'm not really sure about the proximity guard on that move, so I don't know if it prevents you from walking forward early or not. But nonetheless, like he's been able to outspace that just a bit and has punished Goichi multiple times on landing. So man, it is so close already. I'm loving the way this is starting. I just hope it keeps going neck and neck.
Yeah, we want to see a final game here. We want to see a Game 9 between these two rivals. And Xiaohai, once again, playing on that golden Evo stick. Kind of a flex.
Indeed, man. The man with the golden accessories, the golden stick, the golden plate. This man is already ready. Of course, and we are taking a little quick break here, but I think we're about to jump back into the action. 2-2 between these fellas. Again, two gods of the fighting game community have been world champions in many a game. They're looking to add another trophy to their case.
Yeah, really, honestly, two of the players on that short list of FGC GOAT.
Nice job from Xiaohai, showing the backdash and then getting the punch. And again, Goichi's been taking a whole lot. And Xiaohai has recognized this and is making him pay for it.
Yeah, he's been able to block a lot of the 10 showcocks. He's been able to get the shimmies.
Yeah. Oh, and again, coming out with the air legs. Yeah, we haven't seen that represented too much in this set, but Goichi has been a popular strat for him throughout EWC.
And that time, Xiaohai finally blocks that crouching medium kick into drive rush cancel. Ooh. And I think he was trying to bait out that crouching medium kick with that light scissor kick.
Oh no, got caught just committing to the mud right there as Goichi jumped. Now it's gonna allow him to get out of the corner a little bit, get back into the green. Trying to make a deal right, buffering that drive rush cancel behind it as well. Oh, he wanted the crouch fierce. The medium kick picked its spot only for the Goichi's own medium kick to get him right back in.
Yep, and now Goichi actually backs off because look at his drive gauge right now. He wants to build some of that gauge back so he has more tools to fight Xiaohai.
Xiaohai's been trying so many of the... Oh, the jump back fadeaway. The Mamba jump roundhouse, catching Goichi, walking him down.
That was like Dwight Howard dunk distance right there for the dunk contest from way far away.
And right now, Goichi, man, he did not like the way that last round ended. Off to the, just a pure aggression in this one.
Oh, back throw, a little bit of a defensive throw. Oh, that's the classic. You drive rush in, you're planning to go for the kick throw right away. Unfortunately, the opponent gets hit, and so their hit stun is much longer, the throw whiffs.
Oh, and then again now applying this pressure. Goichi had low on this drive, right? So he's backing up a little bit. You see even the backdash, and he tried to check the drive rush that time, but Xiaohai just beat him to the butt on the jab. And now again, just applying so much pressure. He was gonna get burnt out either way, so Goichi recognizing that, that drive reversal him off, does check the drive rush this time.
Yeah, went with his own. Oh no! He was gonna commit to that towards medium punch. Xiaohai gonna spend the meter here. Not only is this gonna put Goichi at death's door, but also give him all that drive gauge back.
Oh, he just goes into the DI immediately, showing no respect for the godlike reactions of Goichi. Even with CA on deck, that would have been a loss if he responded to it. The confidence from Xiaohai.
That's crazy, because again, when you're fighting a player like Goichi, you know how solid his defense is. He is a player that made the devs have to question whether they have to make the offense stronger in a game because Goichi was blocking everything. But Goichi did not have the drive impact counter this time.
Very surprising, right? I think Goichi was even expecting Xiaohai to mask the DI a little bit more instead of just going outright with it. And again, outspacing a lot of those button presses back that Xiaohai is looking for, whether it's light or mediums, but no! That is not what he was looking for sure.
And back to trying to get Goichi in the corner, and again, same thing, like you said.
Baited out the up kicks perfectly, Xiaohai. Looking like the genius that we know he is.
Oh yeah, the flush frames into the stomp to bait out the throw.
And we know we've highlighted it, right? Goichi has been taking quite a bit. Ooh, the forward medium punch check this time.
All right, Goichi now starting this round off, but look at this, the beautiful button timing from Xiaohai. Goichi trying to steal maybe a little bit extra forward distance.
Oh, this time you see he's willing to press buttons after the mine explosion. Happened earlier as well. Got him counter hit, but oh my! Oh, Xiaohai whip punishing the forward medial punch. Not easy to do at all.
Xiaohai showing his reactions now. Both of these players definitely known for their reactions.
Oh, and Xiaohai's gonna spin the OD. Got the connection, and he's gonna cash out into level 3 here. Goichi. Oh, barely alive on both life and drive. Wakes up with a level 3, and Xiaohai played it cool, calm, collected. One game away from completing that revenge from Fatal Fury.
That's right, these guys met up in grand finals earlier, even in this EWC for Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. This is not a grand finals here, but that's not gonna change how much both of these players want to take this and how much weight is on this match.
Yeah, man, now Goichi back against the wall, right? This is sometimes where we see fighting game players truly get unleashed, though. No safety net, no second chances. You have to win or get your key crushed.
That's right. So Goichi down 2 to 4 right now. Has to take 3 games straight and is gonna have to do it with the Chun-Li.
See, that is his tried and true. Oh, all right, picking him out a little bit. We saw the Serenity stance to just go back into the same medium punch. Xiaohai maybe backdashing or jumping either way.
Oh, didn't have the up kicks perhaps to catch the jump over, and now he's trapped in the corner.
Ooh, right before the mine exploded.
Yep, using that fear of the mine explosion to get the throw. And look at this, the staggered timing, and then again, the drive impact.
Goichi is definitely a little lost right now. He has not been able to find a read on Xiaohai's offensive choices. That puts the kid on set point.
And you saw that look of determination on Xiaohai's face.
Once he's settled down, he's looked like a completely different beast. Goichi has not been able to find a foothold, though. Does catch Xiaohai trying to escape that time.
Goichi right now putting the "I don't lose" quote to the test. Try to do something, and the OD stomp is gonna hit.
Yeah, he might have been just trying to walk under, and he couldn't quite make it in time. Got clipped for it.
Still has the life lead here, though.
Oh, back to back with it. Caught the startup of the fierce from Xiaohai. He swung directly into the business deal of Chun-Li. Like I said, bro, she Jerry West with it. You cannot shake her hand.
All right, here we go. This is the kind of moment that defines champions right here. Can Goichi take this to another game?
Well, both players started off very slow, right? They know the gravity of the situation. The crouch fears couldn't quite get the anti-air that he was looking for. That's a heartbreaker. But yo, the elbow stuffs the air there. Goichi trying to maintain this corner control, though, only to get sniped out.
Yeah, he tried to go for the shimmy, and Xiaohai had the read with the crouch medium kick to greet him, and now again, using those mines to land multiple throws.
Oh my goodness, Xiaohai is just gonna keep piling on the throws here. He's gonna force a reaction out of Goichi, finally does it, and he stays crouching. Xiaohai's revenge is complete. He gets his lick back for Fatal Fury and will move on to the semifinals.
And even Goichi can do nothing but smile as he shakes his opponent's hand. And you see right there Xiaohai with the thumbs up and the relief from Xiaohai's wife in the crowd over there.
Yeah, we saw Goichi try to call out one more throw with the air legs, right? Instead, Xiaohai went with that crouch jab, knowing that's been Koichi's primary counter to a lot of the throw attempts. And if you stay crouching like that, it does duck the legs, gives you the opportunity to get the landing frame punish, and Xiaohai made the most of it. What a performance.
Yeah, those air legs literally flagged with not being able to hit crouching attacks. that wake up light kick was great, and you can see Goichi starting to get hype for himself, and we were all getting hyped too because we had the 2-2. We were talking about how maybe we can get something more than a 5-2, but again, another 5-2 here in the top 16.
Exactly, and it'd be starting off 2-2, and then Xiao Hai just went on a rampage, right? I felt like he was caught up in the moment a little bit at the beginning of the set, but once he settled down, composed, played his usual game, we saw how much control he was able to maintain, right? Xiao Hai, incredible stuff. On his way to a second golden plate, perhaps. Well, let's see what he has to say with him and the host.
Are we even allowed to show something like that on TV? That has to be against TOS. Like what, 4 or 5 throws in a row? Xiao Hai, phenomenal performance. Why were you so confident going for that many throws, and you finished with super when you didn't have to? Were you trying to send a message?
Because I know him. I read him. So he can't move this time. Last one, he can't move. So I just fold.
Okay, got that read, got that download. So now you've officially avenged your Fatal Fury loss going up against Goichi. How does revenge taste right now? How does it feel getting your revenge against him?
那你现在成功的复仇了，就想问你这种滋味是什么样的？能跟我们说一下吗？
其实还好吧，应该也在我的预料之中啊。然后，但是我没想到就是二郎打到这个成绩，我想着街霸可能没有那么大的愿望，但现在都来到4强了，我感觉计划有变。
计划有变。So, being able to beat Goichi here, you know, successfully getting my vengeance, my revenge, you know, it feels, you know, a little less, you know, what's the word for it? A little less passionate than I expected. And honestly, after losing the championship in Fatal Fury, I thought that, you know, I didn't have that much motivation, honestly, coming into Street Fighter. But now it's different. Now I'm in the top 4, and I am pumped. I am here for the champion.
Come on. Come on. Well, that segues perfectly into the last question. Now you are only 2 matches away from making history and becoming the first ever back-to-back Street Fighter 6 EWC champion. How does it feel to be on the doorstep of history?
那你现在还差2局就是即将成为电竞世界杯第一个成功手下自己的冠军的卫冕冠军。就请问你，这感受怎么样
Still hard, still difficult. I think maybe I need to more and more. It's not enough. Yeah, I will do my best. Not just 2 match. I need to win. Yeah.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this man is almost your repeat champion. 2 more matches and he can get it done. Please make some noise for Xiao Hai! Xiao Hai, go ahead and crush your opponent's key.
Can we give some respect to the translator there? I love his energy. I love his emotion, you know, trying to, you know, get a hype right there. That's fantastic. I love it.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely big ups to all of our translators throughout EWC so far. Obviously, this is a global affair. We need everybody to understand what these players are trying to get across. So big ups. And yeah, I love the emotion he showed, the energy that he brought. It really matched the aura of this set, right? There was so much energy and electricity in the crowd. It was a very fitting winner's interview right there. And I know this got to be the most satisfying key crush of Xiao Hai's EWC career so far.
Yeah, and look, if Xiao Hai wins, you know that's going to be one of the keys that goes into his trophy.
Oh, yeah.
That he gets to remember.
Great point, James. Right, I believe it's 3 players that you defeat. You can put their crushed keys inside your trophy. And man, oh man, you hit the nail on the head. You best believe he ain't passing that one up. But now we are going to be moving on to another quarterfinals match. Going to be YHC Mochi, the Dawson God. I've known about this guy since I got into the scene with Street Fighter 4 Dawson. He was probably doing it even beforehand. And then he's going up against the young phenom, Blas. A near 30-year age difference between these two. It's going to be another incredible set. Let's hear from our host right now.
Easily one of the most important and exciting matches of this tournament up to this point. Shanghai, last year's champion, was able to get it done, but we still have to see who else is going to fill out the rest of this bracket.
Revenge stays sweet when it gets you closer to the grand final, and actually we're going to inch ourselves a bit closer ourselves. Our next quarterfinal, our third one, with our two next players. Let's welcome them to the stage. The Chilean prodigy, Blas! The 15-year-old has blown the minds of viewers, fans, and opponents all alike ever since Street Fighter 6 launched. Despite his age, he's been on multiple main stages, including Combo Breaker, finishing at top 6. He takes the stage once again with the world eagerly watching his rise with bated breath.
And this is one of the beautiful things about the world of Street Fighter. We have young beasts like Blas, and then we also have OGs who actually paved the way, like the man I'm about to bring out next. Put your hands together for YHC Mochi! Now this man's run has been phenomenal. He took down Matsu. He took down Dark Neff from Team Liquid, and of course, everyone's favorite, Tokido. He hails from the storied Japanese fighting game community, and of course, steel sharpens steel. Now Mochi is a weapon formed against all of his opponents.
Two opponents in, I guess, different leagues, but also in a league of their own, in their own way. Gentlemen, please, may you join us at the center of the stage. Mochi, Blas, please. Come on in. Come on in.
Oh, Mochi, yeah, come on. Pull up, brother.
Come on in. We're going to have a lot of fun before we get into this.
Okay, this a little bit closer. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, this how we get down. All right. Blas, do you have any words? Look at a big smile. Do you have any words before our match?
I don't know English, bro.
Okay, I'll be your anger translator. Blas said he's godlike, he's young, he's too fast, and he might hit you with 60 unk check DIs.
Oof, unk checks, 60 of them in one game. All right, Mochi, what do you have to say to this young man who's challenged you on stage? Young what? Oh, I'll be your anger translator. Sit down, young blood. He's taking you out.
Oh my goodness.
Can't believe he said that.
These two are talking crazy. Can we get the handshake, please? Can we get the handshake? Okay, even after, go ahead, you guys can go ahead and get to your match. Even after all of that trash talk and all of this bad blood, they still gave us the handshake, but somebody has to go home. It is time for YHC Mochi versus Blas.
My goodness, the vitriol of that pregame interview. I don't know if we've ever seen such toxicity between two opponents before, and now they're gonna duke it out. Blas versus YHC Mochi. I'm so excited about this one specifically. Oh, don't put the misty eye reactions up for the 44-year-old, bro. Come on. We don't gotta do that to him like that. But regardless, I'm very excited for this one just because Blas, very aggressive, very in your face, right? And YHC Mochi is old school. He likes to play the Dawson patient. He's not too interested in those high APM Dawsons that we see from like Toremeshi and Mr. Crimson. He is down to sit back and chill and just try to prevent you from getting in on him. So I want to see if Blas can overcome that wall that he's going to put up.
I'm a little angry here because that trash talk from them, you have to respect your elders here. We got a 15-year-old going up against a 44-year-old. You can't talk to a 44-year-old like that. Come on.
Man, that's how he gets down, man. That's how we're getting down. But big ups, of course, to Rob and Malosh being very entertaining hosts. And they've been incredible hosts all week, right, as we wind down EWC. I can't believe we're getting closer and closer. One of our semifinals matches already set between Angry Bird and Shanghai, and now we begin to see the other one form. Whoever wins this match will take on the winner of our last one, Lashar and Fudo. But indeed, man, yeah, it's bangers upon bangers all the way through. I imagine we're getting the Dawson. And right now, I wonder if Blas is going to bring the Ryu. I imagine that's what it's been, right? That's been the character that he's been putting bodies in bags with. So I can't imagine it's something else.
Yeah, and you know, historically speaking, Dhalsim has always been a very good anti-Shoto character, being able to slide under fireballs, and obviously now in 5 and 6 with the crazy air mobility, can float over fireballs and all that such. So, yeah, I'm wondering, you know, if Blas has a lot of anti-Dhalsim practice.
Yeah, that's definitely something I'm interested in as well, right? Obviously from Chile, or more of the South American scene. I don't know what prominent Dhalsims are out there. I'm sure they exist, but fortunately for me, I'm ignorant to that fact. So I wonder how many or how much practice and experience he has against a niche character like this, right? You just don't see Dhalsim represented at competitive level too often. We, of course, got 2 here with YH Shimoshi and Todameshi. Shouts to Mr. Crimson. Shouts to the various Dhalsims around the world. But nonetheless, it's not a character you run into that is at the competitive level very often. So I wonder if Blas has some anti-Dhalsim tech ready and loaded, or if he's just going to try to overwhelm YH Mochi, right? Go with the age-old adage of best defense is a good offense type thing.
Exactly. And, you know, obviously Ryu now having that Hashogeki pressure, which he didn't really have access to in some of the previous Street Fighter games, is going to come very much into play. We saw Blas use that to great effectiveness at Capcom Cup. Actually, he's going with the Ken.
Indeed, he's actually busting out the Ken. Well, maybe he does have some nuanced answers for this matchup if he's switching from what we know him for, the tried and true Ryu, bringing out the Ken Masters here. Maybe we already see some of the ideas coming to fruition, right? That step kick. He also showed off the roundhouse, trying to get past some of these limbs. Maybe it's the fact that OD fireball leaves him standing. Oh, and getting right under the fireball to get Dhalsim in the corner here.
Yeah, so,
oh my, duck in the roundhouse, and you cannot test this man's reactions.
Yeah, you can kind of see what one of the things that Blas is going to take advantage of here is the aggression and the offense that Ken is capable of here.
I want to give a shout out to Justin as well. Oh my goodness, sorry. But I wanted to give a shout out to Justin as well. Really identifying the fact that Mochi plays a more old school Dhalsim style, right? I highlighted that on the couch segment.
Yeah, and let's see if that's going to work, because like you said, it's an old school Dhalsim against one of the most new school players here, approaching these games, thinking about them differently than a lot of other players.
Now the Mochi, ooh, the back-to-back as well. I love this bringing it on that level 1, and of course challenging the drive rush immediately. Blas with a super kick party off the drive rush as well.
Yeah, and you can see right here, gonna have to try to find this opportunity to teleport to the other side, get out of here. And so that's why I feel like that's kind of nice that Blas backed off a little bit. Obviously he was trying to build some meter back, but also doesn't want to let YH Mochi get out of the corner.
Yeah, man, and Blas, oh, tried to catch the landing, but not in time, and Mochi again gonna spin the level 1. This time it's gonna kill. Spin hot fire for real.
Blas looking absolutely nonplussed about this. He's just like, okay.
Yeah, Blas has got 3 bars now, right? He hasn't tried to represent the Dragon Lash or anything like that. Trying to pick his spots carefully. Oh, wow. Goodness.
With punishing the down back heavy punch.
That was crazy. Our hitbox, hurtbox interaction there. Oh, he doesn't actually confirm into the level 3. I thought he might have because of the drive meter. But he wants to save it till now. Yes, indeed. Get some of that drive meter back here. A nice significant life lead as well. And more importantly, Dhalsim's in the corner. No screen space to work with.
And you also see that, you know, with Blas kind of harassing with the Jinrai kick, obviously Dhalsim can't ODDP in between the first kick and the follow-up, so.
Oh, the perfect parry, and then he used the run DP to avoid it, and then parried and backdash this kid. He has such high processing speed, it is ridiculous.
Wow, and again, you know, we are reaching that generation of players whose fathers play Street Fighter and have been encouraging and playing Street Fighter with their sons. Blas is no exception to that.
Yeah, absolutely. Blas, a second-generation fighting game player. Love seeing the scene grow and having that new element sprinkled into it. Oh my goodness, the high 10 to the dome.
Again, this is a situation where Mochi's trying to find a way out of this corner. Does build a little bit of space here.
A little bit for now. Oh my, he actually got the perfect parry off, but then tried to parry again, maybe thinking it was something else. A little strange, but nonetheless.
Oh yeah, that's perfect anti-air right there. Lots of time for that. And the whip punish on the stand heavy kick.
I think the stronger version of the Yoga Flame are multiple hits, right? So he probably tried to get the double perfect parry, but now the DP on the Yoga Stasis does burn him out with the jump heavy punch this time. Oh, it's bully time, it's bully time. You can feel comfortable sliding a little bit. Anti-air as well. You gotta deal with this fireball. You can't go anywhere.
Yep, there we go. Gets the counter hit and the knockdown.
Indeed, and then forcing the issue once again here. Willing to spin this drive meter. Oh my goodness.
Pressing the buttons. Mochi not scared. But the check from Blas again. And that was just so calm. And just like, no, it just seemed like it was gonna hit no matter what.
Calling out the YHC Mochi drive rush. Great reactions to it. A little surprised he was doing it from that range with the Dawson, honestly. Oh, tried the OD Dragon Lash chase down as he landed, but Mochi was just floating away.
He was the step to get in, but was a little too far, so YHC Mochi's gonna get that standing heavy kick punish and the burnout as a result.
And that big roundhouse dodging the line kick right there. That was commits to the low Jinrai after he just fell into it.
Yeah, no way YHC Mochi was gonna get an anti-air off of that jump in.
Oh my! Dances around the DP. YHC Mochi lighting up the floor.
Now with the punish counter on the way down, definitely going to be able to combo into the kill. But Blas coming right back in there at the start of the round.
Yes, indeed, man. Not scared of nothing. He knows, right? Cutting it off the screen space of Dawson is one of the keys to defeating this character. Of course, he doesn't do it recklessly, though. Oh, he recognized that they were both OD, right? So it was going to nullify. He could get in there without worrying about the fireball dropping down.
Yeah, but again, the tail of the tape really has been Mochi trying to fight his way out of this corner as, Blas puts him right back in there, but good anti-air from Mochi.
Yeah, Blas is going to be very active with the buttons right now, right? Because he didn't want to get burnt out. So he was like, I'd rather press these buttons, see if I get hit, that's fine. I just don't want to get burnt out by blocking.
You saw right there. Mochi, okay, not going to spend the meter just yet. I thought maybe he wanted to get his stride gauge back, but instead, it's going to be Mochi who takes it and puts one on the board against Blas.
Incredible discipline from YHC Mochi at the end right there. Blas trying to hit him with the hesitation crouch medium punch, and that was a great timing to blow up a lot of people's delay tech or delay button timing, but Mochi did not bite.
Yeah, spending a lot of meter right there. Drive rushing the crouching medium kick cancel. Trying to go for the back throw to switch sides, but again, another great crouching medium punch with punish from Blas.
They're ridiculous what he's been showing off. Oh, actually got the combo off the punish counter drill right there. Not often you get it. Oh, the DI counter right back at you. Blas was ready. He said, man, this boy's reactions right here. Ain't no unchecking him.
Exactly. You can't uncheck a 15-year-old.
Exactly, bro. Got a whole lot of years before he's an unk. Oh, man, he tried to get the perfect parry into the button afterwards. Mochi not drive rushing in, though. Taking his spot carefully. Did drive rush in that time, and at CQC, Blas is a specialist. Interrupts the heavy Jinrai right there. Good recognition.
Yeah. And now checking the drive rushes. But again, we're back in this corner here. But, you know, this is how Dawson, they know they have to play this game and have to find a way to get out of these corner situations.
Wait until he teleported out, got the crouch fierce. Great patience from Blas right there. Oh my, the hezzies from Mochi. He finally cracked, but not for too much.
And now Mochi gets in there with a drill, actually gets a side switch, and is gonna spend the level 3 here. This will be critical art. It's not gonna be quite enough though.
Yeah, critical art damage here. It's gonna put Blas very low. I don't know, will this Blas have some type of wild gambit? He jumps over. I'm so scared for Mochi, honestly. You saw the run, yeah, he was going for the run just in case the fireball came out. He's gonna DP through it into level 3, and that would have been game.
And now both of these players trying to get this round to get the 2-1 lead.
Stuck in the fireball interference, and oh my goodness, the counter pull. Couldn't get the sweep follow-up, though. He just wanted the knockdown. a bit too late.
Yeah, it was so far away, he felt like he had to run a little further. So it was a little too slow on that sweep. Oh, the punish counter! Standing heavy kick.
And again, tried to get a little bit of a delay timing right there, but nonetheless has found YHC Mochi, opened him up, and he's taking full force with it. Burned out and mad damage.
Oh, yeah, that was the second time Blaza tried that crouching heavy punch with that slightly delayed timing. The first time Mochi just blocked it, but that time definitely was trying something. And Blaz is going to take that 2-1 lead.
Well, these fellas go directly back into it, man. No thinking, no taking some time as a character select screen. They want to fight it out. Oh, slight walk-up jab right there, catching Mochi's attempt. Blaz is chilling right now, being this low on drive, right? You see him dancing in and out, and what a backdash to get the whip punish. Avoids the proximity guard with that backdash, so smart.
Yeah. Oh, just jabs him out of the air. Didn't get the juggle afterwards, though.
Oh, and just staying in Dawson's grill right now. Jabbing to the light kick, drive rush. Oh yeah, my man, hand rubbing, Birdman style.
That's the most kinetic I feel like I've seen him between rounds so far in this tournament. Whoa! Standing medium kick, beating that jumping roundhouse.
Oh my goodness, so active with the buttons right here, trying to counterpoke YHC Mochi, but instead reacts with a perfect parry on the fierce. What a way to get your game started in the corner. Oh, the Hezzies again blowing up the timings.
Again, Mochi trying to fight out of this corner. Like I said, I feel like we have fought on this corner right here for like 80% of this match.
Most definitely, man. This has been the corner. This is where the yellow top's being served.
Oh, with the DP from Blaz, ready for that float.
It's so late on the drill right there with the counter. He was able to extend, now catching him by the legs. Dash forward as well, just to make his life a little bit harder right now. It's so easy to DI him in the corner or threaten with it. Mochi not even gonna test the reactions.
He tried earlier and definitely got countered by Blaz with that drive impact. Blaz being very patient, trying to get in.
Yeah, except for the double drive rush. Got right back in there trying to turn up the aggression in the process.
Yeah, YHC Mochi that time interrupting the overhead follow-up, the Jinrai.
He tried a perfect parry reaction to the long limb again. He was just, the limb just wasn't long enough.
Oh,
running behind it, right? Oh, and again the counter poke, Blaz, a sniper, bruh. By this man and off, he's gonna be going up 3-1.
You know, one of the last games here at EWC is Street Fighter 6. The other one, I believe, was a Counter-Strike game. But, you know, like you said, sniping on both of these games, I feel like Blaz could just jump in there and start no-scoping people.
Legit, man. Sign him up, whoever needs points. Put this man on your squad as a rotation member. Mochi, though, interrupting Blaz's offense.
Oh, with a perfect parry and the OD Fireball. Gonna interrupt YG Mochi's attempt to do an air fireball.
Blaz, he's been so good at like surviving with a little bit of drive beater. Look, even held it right there. Oh my goodness, that was a brave hold because he was so low on drive, but it paid off as he absorbed the limb.
Oh no, I thought maybe he was gonna go for a slide off that drive rush to get under the fireball. Couldn't quite get in there. Again, a whiff punish. But it was into the run step kick instead of a drive rush cancel because he didn't want to burn himself out being under that 3-bar threshold.
Indeed, again, trying to perfect parry the limbs, bro. Oh my. And then again, yeah, that drive rush stay medium kick is one of the farthest reaching options Ken has. That's why you see him represented so much in this long range battle against Dawson. Oh, now he's throwing twice. Are we going to throw for a third time? Oh, after the tick crouch light kick, of course. Try to get one more in there, but Mochi tech for his life.
Still is close enough. Oh, but the OD Fireball going to make it right through the regular Fireball.
Yes, out prioritizing it. What a clutch time for Blaz to put that one out. And oh, the little run. It's a stop DP, right? That wasn't even run DP. That was run stop DP. What measurement, what calculation.
Oh no, gets tossed backwards into the corner here. So now Mochi has a lot of space to move back.
But that's all right for Blaz right now, right? Because he's so low on drive. He's like, go ahead and move back a little bit. Man, what are you kidding me? Counter poking with the crouch medium punches, beating him to the button on fireballs.
And now the next whip punish, I mean, I'm sure he'll just drive rush cancel because he'll probably just get the kill out of that. A perfect parry. Ooh, just a little too slow for that sweep to connect.
Yeah, I like the idea. It's real awkward to find the proper punish in a situation like that. Kicks him out of the air and the force knockdown recognition into the level 2. Blaz, oh my. Can this kid be stopped?
Shoo Jinraikak right there. Tokido throwing his head back with a hearty laugh there.
Indeed, man. He's like, you know, I'm older too. I hate to see it happen to you, Mochi, but I can't help but laugh.
It's crazy too, because Mochi's been so consistent with his anti-airs, you know, his defense has been solid, but Blaz always just finds a way in at one point.
Yeah, a lot of it, he's been counter poking the limbs super well. Oh my, the imperfect parry right there.
Probably expecting a standing heavy punch.
Oh, the DP again, bruh. Ooh. Oh my, the quick reactions, bro. Even with the crouch medium punch being pressed after the DI startup, like that late into it, I should say, still was ready with the counter. Oh, just a little bit late on the fierce though. And there's the proper perfect parry he was looking for here. This goes into the OD. I think that was a stored input error, but nonetheless, he's gonna manage the offense. Oh, the reactions against the yoga blade. Are you kidding me?
Don't put any gaps in your block strings. I'll get right through there, and then the perfect parry. Blaz is just one round away from getting into the top 4.
He's looking to establish the throws. Mochi taking for his life right now. He knows he needs to stem the bleeding. As this man Blaz right now, he smells the blood on the battlefield. He knows he's one round away from getting into the semifinals, a top 4 placing. OD again.
We've seen that before, the perfect parry into the OD.
Oh my, with a stand medium punch, bro.
Dude, how many times has he whiff punished these limbs? And the scary thing is that if you're Mochi, you're like, he get whiff punished, but if you get closer, then he perfect parries.
Oh, and there it is again, bro. From point blank range. And now he's got one significant strike away. Mochi does press the back medium kick and wants the CA. He's gonna take 2 drive bars off of Blaz's gauge as well.
That's right. And so YHC Mochi with a chance here. But look at this, still that, after that combo, Blaz with still half of his
and another perfect parry. Stuffs Mochi's approach. The young phenom puts away one of the old guard and will move on to semifinals.
What do you do when you're out of the range for your buttons? He whiff punishes them. When you're in the range of the buttons, he perfect parries them. It just seemed like there was no answer for Mochi at all.
Legit, man. Busting out the Ken in the process. Just incredible performances non-stop from Blaz. Like, he has truly been, I think, one of everybody's favorite players to watch since bursting onto the scene.
Yeah, and this one with the
Oh
shimmy on
my,
the
dude.
back.
He just, I don't know how he processed everything so quickly. Like, he countered every single one of those instances so well, right? Run DP, then he lands, parry, backdash your attempt at whatever the follow-up was gonna be after parrying the fireball. My goodness, bro, like, just a monster, legitimately.
I mean, look, they always say, you know, learning a new language is easiest when you're a child because the brain can process a lot of information. Well, you know what? Fighting games is a language in itself, and if you've been playing fighting games for this long, since you're a child, you're gonna pick up on all these crazy little cues that I feel like that, you know, that other players who pick it up later won't get.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, the crowd definitely happy to see Blaz continuing to roll along, man. That's a tough break for YHC Mochi, of course, but let's hear from that young phenom and our host right now on stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, the prodigy of the hour, Blaz! What an incredible win that we just watched you hand against YHC Mochi. Now, a couple questions here. How do you deal with playing with players or against players that are so much older and experienced? How do you keep checking them constantly for wins?
Básicamente, Milos pregunta cómo se siente jugar contra gente de mayor edad que tú y cómo seguís ganándoles a pesar de su edad, o sea, sorprendentemente.
Bueno, para mí la edad solo es un número. Yo estudié mucho a Mochi, Ya lo tenía estudiado de antes, de hecho, porque jugué contra él en el Evo Japón.
Age is only a number. I have studied my enemies and my opponents, sorry, and I'm just doing my best.
I mean, you're doing your best. It's great. Next up, though, in the semi, it would either be Lashar or Fudo. Who would you choose to play against and why?
Me gustaría jugar contra Fudo, pero creo que va a ser Lechar.
He prefers Fudo, but he thinks he will not have as many luck to play against him.
Fair enough. And final thing, anything you'd like to say to the Chilean and Latam community to cheer you on for your semifinal?
Gracias por apoyarme, por verme, por decir comentarios buenos, bonitos. Y eso.
Thank you everyone who is supporting me back home, and thank you for your support. Super helpful.
Thank you very much. Then Blas victorious one more time and on to the semifinals. Please, you may go to our crusher and crush your opponent's key. Ay, 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 we're getting deep into the night.
One of my favorite things about the FGC is just how global it is. And with the Capcom Cup being able to, reward players in all these different regions allowed Blas to travel to Capcom Cup, make a name for himself, and now he is taking names all year round here, getting into the top 4 of Esports World Cup.
Indeed, man. Incredible performance. Blas, what a showing from start to finish so far here at EWC. 5-0ing Itabashi Zangief. It is a complete domination over YHC Mochi as well. 2 legends of the Japanese fighting game community that have been around for so long, right? And another key crushed. Man, oh man, this kid, I don't know if he can be stopped today, bro. He has just been looking like a complete lunatic when it comes to the in-game reactions and decisions. But of course, that's another key in the books. And now we got to find out who his opponent is going to be in our remaining semifinals. Lashar stepping up to the plate. You heard Punk. He's probably the hottest, most dominant player in this season of Street Fighter 6. And he's going to be going up against one of the other hottest players coming off of a Blink Respawn victory, a Topanga victory, a top 8 showing at EVO and Fudo. Both of these players are at the top of their game. Let's see what our hosts have to say about these 2 phenomenons.
Despite the trash talk on the other side, it's Blas that took it. The young blood moving on to the semifinals, but we still don't know who he's going to face later on.
We definitely don't know yet. It's amazing that these young guys can be that strong, only 15 years of age. But of course, he is trying to become a legend. This next player is already atop the mountain. Put your hands together for Fudo! This man has been putting belt to since 2003. Thank you, Milosh, for the censorship. This man has been slaying his opponents with Fei Long, Rainbow Mika, and now Ed and DJ. No matter who the character is, he displays the same skill. This is dedication. This is mastery. This is Fudo.
Fudo, of course, no slouch in his own right, but his opponent has got a lot coming up. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming CEO and Combo Breaker champion, Lashar! Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it right. This man has been on an absolute tear this year. Having moved to the S-tier region of Japan to hone his skills, he also mastered the Japanese language and the language of kicking butt on stage. He's been squeaky clean in EWC, and it doesn't look like he's stopping anytime soon.
Okay, well, it's about that time. Lashar, Fudo, please meet us center stage for our final face-off. Someone has to go. Okay, I'll try this one time. Fudo, do you have anything to say to your opponent? Okay.
Anything to say back? You're my Japanese expert. Gentlemen,
All right.
please.
You guys can go ahead and take your seats. I definitely am a Japanese expert, and what they were just saying right there was crazy. I can't believe we even allowed to show that.
I should have been bleeping that one.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Come on, so actually, in this match, I'm gonna put you on the spot. Do you have Lashar or Fudo, Milosh?
I'm looking out for LaShar. I need him to win one more set of gold.
Okay, it's definitely a possibility. Can he keep it going? We are about to find out. Life is not fair. I'm not giving you guys a pick. It is about that time for LaShar versus Fudo. Let's send things over to our commentators. Jeez.
My goodness, we're gonna have to put the parental advisory sticker on the stream after that exchange. But of course, these two guys have plenty of respect for each other, obviously very familiar with each other. One of the coolest things actually about this match that I just remembered, Fudo, a very much a veteran of the fighting game community, has been around much longer than LaShar, right? He actually, in an interview from not too long ago, talked about how LaShar has been one of the main people helping him learn the game properly, right? Has helped him improve in Street Fighter 6. And it's just so cool to see somebody who's older, who's more mature, who's got bigger just notoriety in the scene, be humble and look to someone younger to learn more and improve in the game in LaShar.
Yeah, and the interesting thing about it is that Fudo, back in the Virtua Fighter days, there was always these gods of Virtua Fighter, and most of the time when they trained somebody new, the person that they trained couldn't ever beat the person who trained them because, you know, they crafted them essentially. Fudo was one of the only ones that eventually started surpassing the master. And so I wonder if he can do the same thing here against LaShar.
That may be the case, right? This is the time to do it, if there's going to be any time to do it. First of 5 single elimination here in the quarterfinals. Our last quarterfinals match of the event as well. After this, we have been narrowed it down to top 4. Again, if you're just joining us in one half of semifinals, it will be Angry Bird versus Xiao Hai. In the other half of semifinals, it will be Blas versus the winner of this match right here. It's going to be exciting to see. You heard Cola talk a little bit about it on the couch. He's excited to see what they pick, right? Could be an Ed mirror. It could be DJ versus Terry. It could be DJ versus Ed. It could be Ed versus DJ. All kinds of possibilities here between these two. Let's see what weapons of choice they bring to the battlefield.
Yeah, and again, being able to have mastery over multiple characters. You know, Fudo was a long-time DJ player until Ed came out. And I remember when he first switched to Ed, I was like, why? Because, like, obviously DJ is so strong and everything. And then, again, a lot of the players in Japan were able to show us just how strong Ed is. And since then, Ed has just been a constant in these tournaments at the end of tournaments.
Absolutely right. I mean, really, I think in this latest batch of momentum that LaShar's really picked up, it felt like he started with the Terry, but at EVO we saw some Ed. Now we're seeing Ed primarily in this tournament. Gonna get right now the Ed mirror between Fudo and LaShar. That's how we're starting. We'll see if this is how we finish.
Again, the two hottest players going into EVO, they both finished top 8 at EVO, showing how consistent and strong they are. It's coming to a head here at the Esports World Cup. Who's gonna take it, Fudo or LaShar?
The Metal beat him to the flicker. That time right there from LaShar, just a little bit quicker on the trigger finger.
And obviously, mirror matches make things always awkward because if you're in range to land your standing medium kick, they're in range to land theirs too. So no distance advantages here between these two.
Oh yeah, and Fudo trying to call it the fireball right there, but LaShar only showed him the startup, didn't complete it, and then went with another DI as well to try to keep Fudo very low on the drive. That punish counter is going to contribute to that as well.
So LaShar here off to a rocking start. Gonna throw the perfect parry with the light punch on the drive rush to bait out that perfect parry, to bait out the drive parry.
Beautiful stuff from LaShar right there, faking him out. But Fudo off to the races and then stuffs LaShar's wake up button attempt. That's why we gotta bust out with some invincibility.
Yep, and you see them holding the Psycho Flickers, always having the kill rush options to try to build that space.
Indeed, man. Drive rush, crouch light kick, respected. Oh, actually tagged him with the jump medium kick and the whip punish. LaShar gonna make it all the way count here, right? Fudo's gonna be on about a pixel of drive gauge afterwards. LaShar's trying to really take control of this match.
Yeah, let's see how this mind game works here. Oh, the parry, okay. So that actually saves him from the burnout. Oh, right there, he was hoping that Lashar would press a faster button.
Oh, and after the tech right there, this drive rush in, catches the forward fierce attempt, and then again the longer range crouch slide kick. He just committed the drive rush behind it. Figured he might as well force the decision there as he had Fudo back against the ropes.
Well, they're going right back into it. They're not waiting at all.
Yeah, Fudo not contemplating a character switch, right? Not even looking to avoid the mirror as of yet.
Ooh.
Oh, that crouch heavy kick this time coming through as one of the buttons that Ed lives off of.
Ed gets the forward throw here, but now backing off a little bit and actually just switched to offense all of a sudden. But good defense from Fudo right there not to get caught by that.
Dude, man, sets the fireball out, just drive rushing behind it as well. Both players here not being too overzealous in this round.
Ooh.
Just as I say that, though, the forward fierce gets clipped and the backdash actually gets chased down by the ODDP.
But getting the drive rush check with that crouching leg kick and then the combo.
Right now, Lashar. Ooh, trying to raw drive rush in. I'm a little surprised by that.
See them both swinging away above their heads. Covers jumps as well. But we haven't seen any whiff punishes on those yet.
Indeed. And Lashar continues to try to show him the fireball. Oh, and then Fudo catches him inching forward right there with the stand medium kick. That's what's so hard about this matchup and playing against Ed in general, right? Got to respect the range on that one. Of course, he wanted the back throw into the corner. Fudo didn't let him have it, and that's going to be a clean punish. Like that from Lashar, right? It was going to be a tall task if he canceled to the level 2 to still get that round. Might as well save the meter and surrender it.
Yeah, but that was, you know, a nice little round closer because if he hit it, it could have won the round off of that completely. So he just went for the OD flicker, I'm sorry, the OD Blitz.
Indeed. Right now, the crouch heavy kick as well from Fudo. Coming in hot, as what we talked about from both of these players. They're going to be looking for that a lot. Pretty confirmable button if I'm not mistaken. Oh, Lashar, he was holding on to that drive fairy and then lets the DP loose afterwards. He's burnt out, but he's got plenty of meter to defend himself. See if Fudo gets a little bit too predictable. He's not, though. It's looking like he's not too thirsty until that jump happened.
Yeah, and really, oh wait, never mind. I was just about to say, Fudo really hadn't had a chance to take advantage of that burnout, but gets the hit over here, and Fudo, is he gonna tie this up 1-1?
Oh, yes, indeed. And that's the thing with Fudo, right? That's one of his primary strats on this character as well. He loves doing drive rush into flicker, right? To counter the check attempts on the drive rush. So it opened up Lashar there. And that's going to be especially good against someone with great reactions like Lashar, right? He's trained himself to stuff a lot of those drive rush attempts. And that flicker puts the E-brake on and then punishes you heavily for trying it.
That's right. The better you get, I mean, you also find ways to beat up on the good, the good habits of your opponents. That's what fighting games are all about. It's always a cycle of options and just trying to read what your opponent is going to go for and catching them by surprise. But are we going to get a character change? We're getting the Terry Bogard from Lashar.
Indeed, man. I'm excited to see this remix. See how he goes about the match now. And yeah, James, to your point, right? It's always good to attack weaknesses, but if you can turn your opponent's strengths into a weakness, then it's a whole different ball game, right? And that's why Fudo gonna be taking on the Terry now as Lashar has had enough of the mirror for now.
Oh, well, that's a great start for Lashar right away. But you can see why he wants to go with the Terry. I think he wants to try to rush down Fudo a lot more and not give him as much room to breathe.
Yeah, right. Fudo is such a veteran of the game, so good on the ground. Oh, that playing that type of style usually plays into his hand. So Lashar, yeah, might want to get more aggressive here.
Just to your point, saying how strong he is on the ground.
Oh, the flicker does get called out with a jump throw.
And now throw into the corner here, gonna drive rush in there. See a little bit of that stagger right there, and then just read the exact moment Fudo let go of down on the controller. First round to Lashar.
That crush medium kick got plenty of distance on it for Terry, right? So he's gonna be happily pressing it time and time again. I like that. Just get into his face right there. A little bit of the quick burn. Trying to build your own drive here back. Wow, interrupts the power wave. Put that away.
And now Lashar just busting out with the ODDP. But you know, if you're Fudo, not necessarily terrible because that's putting Lashar at that 1 bar. And you should be able to drain all of that here with the level 2.
I love that from Fudo right there. Because it dropped immediately, it was able to burn him out in time, and then the DI. Lashar now responding to it, and we're going to a round 3.
Yeah, again, when Fudo got hit by that ODDP, he immediately was like, okay, you put yourself at 1 bar, so now you're at Burnout's door, and he took advantage of it.
Oh, and again, checking the driver's attempt. Fudo, he's such a wall on this character, right? That's one of the things Ed is great at. And again, the ODDP is flowing through the options from Lashar.
Got the counter hit with that standing medium, could have linked to Buster Wolf, but I'm not sure if he was ready for that.
Good point, yeah. Right now, both players here trying to, Lashar's trying to get some drive gauge back, right? That's why Fudo went with that forward gear, kept him below the 3-bar threshold, and then snipes the whip. He's gonna be able to put this level 3 on him and take a 2-1 lead just like that. Fudo brush, bringing him up, making a speed bag out of Terry.
So, what is Lashar gonna do here? Is he gonna switch characters again? Or is he gonna try? No, I think he's gonna go right back into the Terry. There was something about that match that he still feels like will work out for him. And, well, look, if you wake up DPs, it works for any character.
Yeah, he started the round with a surprise bird knuckle, right? We didn't really see that in the first game as Terry, so we'll see if he implements that a little bit more. That's a good way to get in on that range when you're outside of it from Ed, but either way, Fudo is back at it. Oh, no surprise bird knuckles this time.
Wow, just going for the ground with the power wave right there. Just throwing them out there and just harassed Fudo. Fudo didn't have an answer for that round.
I love that. Lashar going with the drive rush crouch light kick as well. Going with the crouch button to duck. That's crouch medium kick from Fudo. It hits a bit high, so great way to dodge that.
Yeah, we saw that, you know, the quote random unquote burn knuckle and then the crazy power wave. Maybe his read is that he needs to be a little nuttier going up against Fudo here.
Yeah, absolutely right. Like I talked about, like it's a great way to get in on Ed when you're outside that range where it's comfortable for Terry to play. But right now, Fudo's gonna make him pay. Let's get to the other side of the corner here. Got the burnout. Drain as well on the last hit. Goes with a low. Lashar was trying to wake up Buttons, thinking Fudo would look to bait something out, but instead he covered his bases and puts another round on the board.
Okay. Fudo there staving off that aggression from Lashar in the last round. You can see right there, we've seen Riddles do that a lot with the you know, the medium power wave, try to bait out the parries and then rush in and get the throw. But it feels like it hasn't been working on Fudo right now.
And then Lashar, recognizing how close that hit, right? Thought Fudo would try to throw afterwards, just walked out of range.
That drive rush in, massive plus frames off of that drive rush heavy punch, and then sniping with the crouching light kick, catching Fudo.
Cindy puts him on the ground again with the throw. Are we gonna establish these? Oh, he waited with the delay tech that time just in case Fudo woke up with something. And there it is. He baits out the ODDP. What a move from Lashar. But yeah, you see that plenty nowadays, right? Especially in this patch now, where the person who techs second on the throw gets that meter. Whole lot of delay techs coming out to both bait reversals and then potentially get the meter if your opponent immediately throws. Oh my.
Just to go through the fireball.
Oh, he's holding. The south of the border standoff.
Exactly. Oh, now Fudo at a very dangerous level of drive gauge right now. However, getting that throw here in the corner and checking. Getting the check as well. And you see, trying to be aggressive, trying to keep Lashar, perhaps try to get him under that 3-bar threshold, but Lashar fights his way out.
Indeed, Lashar trying to chase him down. Big throw tech from Fudo though. what I talked about, right? You can see how much bar that ended up giving Fudo here. He's very healthy in the situation now. So Lashar snipes to the crouch medium kick. Luckily for him, it connected, so he didn't have to confirm into the drive rush cancel.
And now, it's both sitting on level 2s. Any clean hit for either of them will win the round, but a back throw. What's a counter hit? Oh, did he block?
Oh, the ODDP. Fudo hadn't committed to anything, and that is slow startup, but it's got a whole lot of invincibility frames. Well done.
Oh, man. Oh, the jump heavy punch is gonna hit. Beats the drive rush attempt right there from Lashar.
Surprise bird knuckle again, trying to catch Fudo off guard.
It was just a little too close to get those plus frames. Lashar knew it. Oh, but there's the whip punish from Fudo. Is he gonna spend? He is. He's gonna get the burnout from here. So of course you spend the meter.
Indeed here, Lashar's in a rough position. He's only got one bar to his name as well. I wouldn't be mad at Fudo just continuing to put the gas to the floor at this point. Oh, but instead it brings him in with the flicker and then just walks away. Lashar, a strike or throw was gonna kill, so he had to commit. And unfortunately for him, he was very wrong on the situation. Man, are we actually gonna get another 5-2 here? Or can Lashar figure some things out? Oh man, still catching the recovery of Perry as well.
Yeah, Lashar held off to that a little bit too long. But that is a good message to send from Fudo. What a whip punish with a forward heavy punch.
Oh man, just a little bit outside the range that time. But you see Lashar, he did press into the fireball that time, so Fudo's idea definitely working out well.
Wow, Fudo starting off strong here.
Oh man, and then pressing back. Seems like Fudo's caught on to the rhythm here. You even saw a little bit of a head shake from Lashar before we cut to the crowd. I think the frustration may be mounting.
Yeah, which is very odd because, you know, Lashar, usually a very calm, cool, and collected player. There it is again. South of the border standoffs.
Yeah, and Fudo, I think he's just expecting Lashar to cancel the drive rush or parry into the drive rush. That's why he's not going for a kill rush to get a throw punish or anything.
Okay, good check right there from Lashar. And so now he's got to get some offense going here. You mentioned the wall that Fudo is and his defense. Nice, just kind of slipping right under the jump attack with that drive rush crouch light kick, but then...
Oh my goodness, the crouch heavy kick confirmed real fast after the flicker. Fudo here, he's gonna be so healthy on drive while Lashar is hurting for any resource besides super meter.
Yeah, that's a terrifying situation.
Oh my, and once again, just lures Lashar into teching. Fudo up 4-2 here, one game away from getting into semifinals.
So like I said, Fudo, just such a strong fighting game background, the pedigree of players he's trained with. One of the only players who's able to defeat his master.
Oh my, the overhead though, caught Fudo. Just pressing buttons, saw the counter hit, and then beats him on the forward fierce attempt. Oh, baits it out as well. He knows the quick burn leaves him standing. And wow, Lashar, 19-second round.
That's a good round for Lashar right there. Getting the reads on Fudo, and there it is again. That neutral skip burn knuckle, hoping that your opponent just walks into it.
Indeed, or spaced properly right. He could get the plus frames on it as well.
True.
Oh my, the big whiff punish on the crouch heavy kick. Power dunk.
Oh no, you just ate that standing heavy punch? And now we're going coast to coast.
Indeed, looking strong with it, great damage. And now we're on the other side of the corner. Establishes one throw, establishes two. What are we gonna do from here? Just tried to blow up Lashar, taking right there. We're with the normal this time.
Oh, nice. Got in there and gets the back throw, but it did cause him. He had to burn himself out to do it too close for the burn knuckle. And you see how landing that dream combo just changes the complete outlook of a round so quickly.
Indeed here, Fudo one round away from getting into semifinals. Lashar starting to look for some haymakers with that heavy kick. I don't know if he's gonna find any. Fudo is just playing too compact and too careful to give him big openings. It's extremely tough to open this man up. Nice job with the crouch light kick though, that 2B style, SNK.
Yeah, sneaking in there like that. Oh, nice drive rush into the DP. Using the pause of that drive rush to kind of see what your opponent is doing.
Oh man. Power waves all day, every day right now. No, he's that far away, but the perfect parry on the flicker and the drive rush punish afterwards. Lashar seeing some life in his eyes here.
Yeah, but again, remember we mentioned, the more you push Ed into the corner, the more dangerous it can be.
He sets him up greatly for the dream combo.
Here it is.
Oh my goodness, actually low crushed that one. I wasn't sure. Maybe he wasn't expecting to actually clip that because I don't think that's airborne. It was just a fortunate situation where the crouch medium kick was already in recovery. Perfect parry again. Lashar gives us our first 4-3, potential 5-3 of the entire EWC.
Power Geyser from Lashar right here does finally get a game 3 on the board. This Terry, slowly but surely, I felt like in that game he definitely had a lot more reads on what Fudo was doing in a lot of those key moments, like Oki and, you know, the plus frame situations.
Baits it out again right there. He was looking for a reversal, but he'll take the parry as well. Oh man, it looked like he tried to stand medium kick, but couldn't quite get it in time. Fudo was able to beat him to the button.
Interesting, I thought Fudo would have gone for a side switch combo when he got that hit, but now he's trapped the, oh, the perfect parry. There we go, the back throw for that side switch.
That was such big recognition from Lashar. Oh, had the parry in mind, right? That's why he found it. In response to that, beats him again with the drive rush jab. But yeah, I love Lashar, recognizing that he got that juggle point off the drive rush heavy kick, linked it to the Buster Wolf. Oh man, these options from that range, right? The bird knuckle, surprise.
And now it's gonna land the drive rush heavy punch as well. Fudo's trapped in the corner, and now Lashar finds another hit. Next hit wins for Lashar.
Oh, but instead Fudo finds another dream. Let's see if he can turn this one into a nightmare for Lashar.
Hasn't been able to get the Shin Dream yet, but it doesn't matter because look at the corner carry, the damage. The check didn't get the confirm off of that standing light punch.
Indeed, here we set up shop. Oh, tried to bait something out. He wanted the big dub, right? He wants to kill Lashar now, and he might be able to do it. No, the level 2 actually built another one I didn't realize. That's gonna be big damage. Puts him on death's door, but can't quite close it. Both players wait a second. Lashar gets the back throw and the overhead to force a final game.
Oh my God, this is it. This is our first 9th game of this top 16, and this just could not be more expected coming from Fudo and Lashar. Again, the two hottest players in this year so far. Lashar, again, as we've mentioned, with the CEO and the combo breaker. Fudo with the Topanga and the Blink respawn in here. Are we getting a change to DJ?
Oh my goodness, Fudo betting on the best of one DJ here, trying to throw Lashar off, show him a different look. He's like, you just played 8 games against my head. Let's see if you can weather this storm of DJ for one last round.
That's right. And yeah, definitely gonna try to play a little bit more of that projectile game with DJ. But that light power wave being a nuisance going under those projectiles.
Oh man, and it looks like Fudo started with the air slasher. That might have been a feint though. Up kicks as soon as he sees the drive rush pressure come out.
Yeah, flash kicks are almost kind of like the original modern. Very easy to react to things, just press up and kicks.
That time though, Lashar again snipes on the range. That crouch medium kick is potent. Oh, the Hezzy's right there trying to catch him, but great recognition on when his turn was over.
And Fudo, drive rushing.
Oh, the double perfect parry from Lashar. My goodness, man, you might have to add him to the Royal Bloodline. Shout out to Cockadoo. Oh, and again, that crouch medium kick catches the whip punish. A little bit too far on the crouch spears, and Lashar has brought it back. Potential 3-game comeback to take this set. Oh my goodness, he tried the fucking slice of the whip punish, the crouch medium kick, and then baits out the up kicks. This is a huge start. Lashar, is he gonna dump the meter? Let's see, not holding on to it. He knows the next hit is going to kill.
Especially if he can keep his enough drive gauge to use for that power geyser, but Fudo's gonna take care of that drive gauge right here, right now.
That's going to be burnt out here. Lashar, of course, still got 3 bars to his name, and he's going to spin 1 on the Buster Wolf. Trying to maintain this advantage, not trying to let Fudo get back to mid-screen. We get there anyway. Big throw tech as well. Gives him a nice chunk of burnout meter back as well.
Perfect parries from Fudo. Oh, he's gonna get the counter hit. Just goes for the medium Sobat, was able to block in time. Funky slicer.
Finds it that time, leaves him standing as well. Lashar here, throw text for his life, sends out the OD power wave afterwards, trying to bully up with crack shoot. Fudo gets his drive meter back, immediately sends it with the OD air slasher. My goodness, bruh. Anybody's game here, Lashar. SCA on deck as well, snipes it, he finds it! Lashar completes the 3-game comeback and gives himself a berth into the semifinals.
Lashar and Fudo giving us 1 for the books here. Clearly, both of them such equal levels of skill and reads and talent here. But it is Lashar who's gonna take it in game number 9.
The vibes are immaculate in the building right here. We're watching some amazing Street Fighter at EWC. And yeah, this started as an Ed mirror. We wondered if it was gonna finish as one, and it most definitely did not, right? Lashar was the first one to pivot onto the Terry. Really quick, actually, after it went up 1-1. He had the Terry by game 3, and he still went down to a 4-game, right? 4-2, I believe. And the fact that Lashar kept the faith, right? He knew that Terry was going to be the one to get the job done. Fudo tried to get him with that best-of-1 DJ at the end, but Lashar too composed and too knowledgeable, honestly, when it comes to this game.
Yeah, and you can't really blame Fudo for that character change, obviously, because he just lost 2 games in a row with the Ed. So he definitely, like you said earlier, wanted to throw a different look at Lashar, but Lashar was able to clutch it out. We didn't get a final game, final round in this situation, but you know what we do get? We're gonna get an interview with Lashar. Let's take it to the stage.
Against all odds, Lashar gets it done coming back from 2-4. Lashar, don't you ever do something like that to one of my I can't even smack him with this paper because his plot armor is just too strong. Down 2-4. I'm not gonna hold you for too long. You were down 2-4. What adjustments did you make to come back against Fudo?
2-4からあのような劇的な逆転劇をお見せいただいたわけですけれども、どのような何をされたんでしょうか。どうしてあんな巻き返すことができたのでしょうか。
なんか普段その日本で不動産と一緒に練習して、今回はなんか結構負けてますけど、そのプレーをじゃなくて結構やってないプレーをしたら、いけるかなと思ってやりました。
Well, I often actually play against Fudo-san in Japan, and I was learning his, skills and strategies, and I just did something that, we don't do, and I just happened to think that, it may work out, and it really worked out.
This is the definition of save it for nationals. It is official. Lashar kicks the door down and walks into the top 4 of EWC for Street Fighter 6. Lashar, go ahead and crush your opponent's key.
And a well-earned key crush it is. Grooving into the semifinals is Lashar. What a way to go about it, too. Down 4-2. Dug deep into the bag and was able to bring those 3 games straight. What composure from Lashar. Very young man as well, right? Early 20s, fighting game career, just really getting started. And he has the composure and calmness of a veteran. It's just been amazing to watch this guy blossom, and I can't wait to watch him for many years to come.
And you know what? His next opponent is Blaz. And remember, Blaz defeated Lashar at Capcom Cup. Lashar was one of the victims of Blaz during his incredible run. I'm sure Lashar is looking forward to try to get revenge against the phenom that is Blaz from Chile. But of course, on the other side of the winner's side, we're gonna have Angry Bird and Shanghai going up against each other. Oh my, this top 4 is going to be electric.
Oh man, incredible stuff. Thank you all for joining us. That's going to be it for me and James. Please enjoy the rest of the show. EWC champion will be crowned.
Welcome back to the studio. It's the Esports World Cup 2025 Street Fighter 6 Finals Day. And now, only 4 remain. 4 incredible matches that we will go through with our expert studio analysis desk. And now we look ahead to the semi-finals. And guys, the dream is on. Xiaohai still in contention to retain his title. And you know, whilst people from the outside might think that that is very normal, the depth of the competition here, it's an incredible feat to even get this far and still remain in contention, isn't it?
Yeah, I really like that match, Xiaohai versus Goichi, just because it's cinema, people want it a lot. But the thing is, me and James were talking about it. It feels like Goichi lost because his defense is too good from all these other games, and defense sometimes in Street Fighter 6 is overrated, especially against Xiaohai's character Bison, who attacks the drive gauge.
Yeah, high drive gauge damage, and his rudimentary level defense is fantastic. But as you noticed, Justin, he wasn't really risking a perfect parry. He do extension kicks, that's fine, but Zhao Hai called them out, and his spacing was actually good in the early stages of that first 5. But I think slowly but surely, he picked apart his gameplay. The reversal timings, when he tried to do down forward heavy kick, he actually made one of the anti-attention kicks with. So I think he just slowly dismantled him and said, okay, I'm here to try and retain my title.
Kola, we started off with Ending Walker versus Angry Bird, and Ending coming off the back of an incredible performance against Mena RD. He was shut down by Angry Bird, wasn't he?
Yeah, the thing is, Angry Bird had a lot of tendencies with like the demon flips that were getting countered continuously. And so he said, I'll only do these when it's less risky. We saw the demon flips get adjusted towards the corner. We also saw him do some nasty things with level 2, and it felt like he would always strip away the gauge from Ending Walker, so you couldn't see the drive rush overhead that we're used to seeing from Ending. And actually, Angry Bird kind of took his stuff word for word, bar for bar with those overheads.
Justin, your pick Blaz looking very, very impressive as well. Switch to the Ken this time round, a tool for the job, and it was definitely an effective tool against YHC Mochi. The young guns coming out on top, and us old folks sitting here on the benches.
But this match was really impressive, even though the score like dictates it's like so in Blaz's favor. He's 15 years old, and it feels like he's playing 30 years of Street Fighter experience, because there's not many people out there that has a really foolproof anti-sim strategy, and the fact that Blaz was able to perform it consistently with Ken using kind of like crouching medium punch buffer to run into the uppercut. And a lot of times we were like wondering, why is he ending stuff with like OD Tatsu? Maybe for like a frame kill for advantage, but usually it's always for a corner carry, and works out in his favor so many times.
Absolutely. Let's hear from one of the players eliminated from that bracket in the semi-finals, and unfortunately it's our boy from the UK, Mouse Sports' own Ending Walker.
Ending Walker, absolutely phenomenal run from you. Edge of the seat matches all the time. That run against, all the way up to this point, but that match against Mena, really, really, really impressive. Everyone here was blown away. I could tell by their reaction. That last set now, it was going your way in the beginning, and then somehow he was able to sort of steal the tide from you. What do you feel the turning point of that set was?
I think he introduced a lot of very strong mini games in the neutral, which like correctly. So like Demon Flip, EX Firewall, Jive Rush, Adamant Flame, things like this. And it made me hesitant on certain things. And then he introduced the DP early. I started baiting too much. So things like this, he had good conditioning.
Now, you're obviously a very technical player. You know your details, everything like that. Looking back at it, you've only had a few moments to reflect, but is there something you would have done differently?
In the match?
Yeah, like looking back at what happened with that information, what do you feel you could have done that might have changed the course of time?
I think I maybe pressed a little bit too much on wake up, and in neutral I should have committed a bit more. Outside of that, he played good. Not really much I can quite definitively say.
Yeah, that is the case. Sometimes the guy just played really good. This case being one of them. Thank you so much, Ending Walker. Always a pleasure. Sick Ryu. Great stuff from you, man. Look forward to watching you play next time. So yeah, that's it here on the interview floor. We'll see you later.
Thanks very much, Ryan, hearing from Ending Walker directly, and I think that definitely lines up with what we saw. You know, the looks that Angry Bird was throwing at him. He mentioned the drive rush Adamant Flame, the mix-ups from the Demon Flip when he started introducing the late dive kicks, and it started to make him a little, more reticent to try and anti-air DP them as well. And you can see that he kind of shrunk in on himself during that set. It was a fantastic display from Angry Bird of psychology, which is so important in Street Fighter 6, isn't it?
Yeah, I think I've noted this before, and we actually mentioned this when Angry Bird joined us for SFL EU. I think his player psychology is a cut above most players in our international scene. But what I was actually saying to Justin in college a minute ago is what Angry Bird did in that set was he actually set up scenarios where if you mess up the defensive answer, you're going to lose a minimum 40%, which that's what actually allowed Ending Walker kind of withdraw and kind of doubt himself. And that's what built his, what I call the frustration meter. And then we saw it over time that it's starting to visibly show in his face now, Logan.
Well, Angry Bird moves on to the semi-finals where he is going to be facing the reigning defending champ, Zhao Hai. The dream is still on for him to retain. That is going to be an incredible semi-final. How do these guys' play styles match up, Justin, in terms of the head-to-head here?
I think like Jammer said, the player psychology of Angry Bird, I'm sure he's going to understand how Zhao Hai plays. Zhao Hai is another person that has really fast reactions. So I'm curious to see if he's going to use a similar strategy that he used on Ending Walker to Xiao Hai. But Xiao Hai is so adaptive and also so calm, because even if when you look at the comeback that he made against Punk, he was ready for the drive reversal, he was ready for the anti-air. So I don't even think the demon flips are going to really be a problem in this match. It might be a back and forth. It could be a 5-4, to be honest.
I think the scary thing about Street Fighter 6 is you can almost play on people's reactions. If you kind of predict what those reactions are going to be, there's so many options, especially in a character like Akuma, that can bait out those reactions and make them be the wrong decision at that time. Cola, of course, you know, we've seen Xiao Hai win it all here on the big stage before. Before he took that EWC title, he wasn't really a name at the forefront of everyone's, you know, mind when it came to the greatest in this title. Do you think he deserves to be considered that now?
100%. I mean, what he's done even up to this point over at Capcom Cup, out here at EWC, in his World Warriors with some of the strongest competition you could ever ask for, I feel like he definitely deserves that. Now, to get to this point to fight Angry Bird, it's going to be a real test of his skill, considering that Angry Bird is so much stronger. He has committed to a character that he really wants to put time into, Akuma, since actually EWC last year. So it's going to test the rotation of characters. Will he play the Bison? And will that explosive damage be effective against someone like Akuma or someone like Angry Bird? Will he get those chances? Or will he go to the Mai? Maybe he'll be a Mai guy for that matchup.
Our second semi-final sees the young gun Blaz, who has been so impressive. He's going to be going up against Lashar, who I think Ringe mentioned as a young talent. Well, he's got 11 years on Blaz, only 15 years old. Lashar 26 in his prime esports age right now. How do you see these two going head-to-head, Justin?
I mean, they did mention it on the commentary that Blaz beat Lashar good 3-0, very dominant. He had an amazing run. The way Blaz is playing right now, it feels like Capcom Cup, to be honest. I can't even recall the other losses that he took besides that one game against Mochi, but it's going to be a tall order for Lashar. Lashar is going to be playing catch-up a lot most of the time.
I mean, look, Blaz is poised, he's nonchalant, but he seems to be having fun. That's the key thing here. And I see more facial expressions, more animation on Blaz than I do Lashar. But we might see a bunch of character swaps, to be honest with you. We saw it with Lashar and Fudo, so I don't see why we wouldn't see it here.
All right, it's time now to head over to the Amazon Esports Arena. Semi-finals are locked and loaded. 4 players remain. We must crown our Esports World Cup Street Fighter 6 champion after this short break. See you then.
This land is calling. Level up your gaming experience with over 8 billion playlists, only on Spotify, the official audio streaming partner for the 2025 Esports World Cup.
We are live with the semifinals for Street Fighter 6. To get to these players, they had to scratch, they had to claw, and they had to roll with the punches.
And with 44 players down and only 4 remaining from the semifinals onward, I tell you, there could be no dodging.
These players have been through hell and back to get to this point, but the journey is far from over. The fight rages on.
And in these 2 seats, only the greats can sit down and play for gold. You thought the stakes were high, they're about to get a whole lot higher.
And that is exactly why this is a moment in time, a moment in history that will not be forgotten. Ladies and gentlemen, there is no time like showtime! Coming to the stage, fighting out of the Middle East, none other than Angry Bird! This man, on this same stage, we seen him finish top 2 at Gamers 8. This is one of the greatest players on earth, an Evo champion with over 7,000 entrants. He has placed top 8 in Evo for the last 3 years in a row. A stone cold killer to the T. This is Angry Bird.
He's angry, he's looking for more, but I tell you, revenge was on the mind of his opponents and absolutely is not stopping. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming to the stage the reigning EWC Street Fighter 6 champion, Xiao Hai! He dominated in groups, he dominated in top 16, and he got revenge against bitter rival Goichi. This man is out for nothing less than gold, and he's dragging every challenger, kicking and screaming, back to the airport.
I can't even wait for it. It's time to get to it. Xiao Hai, Angry Bird, meet us right here, center stage. We have the first match of our semifinals. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise if you have Xiao Hai!
All right. Habibis, ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for Angry Bird!
Angry Bird, you are officially 1 match away from grand finals. Last year's champ stands in your way. What do you have to say heading into your match?
Let's have a good match.
Okay.
A lot of respect from Angry Bird. What do you have to say? You're looking for gold here, Xiao Hai.
I'm so scared, so nervous, but it's not the time. I have to win.
He's got to win.
Can
Gentlemen,
we please get our handshake? Go ahead and take your seats. And it is that time. One of these players are about to qualify for grand finals.
Rob, I'm just going to say right now, the script is written right here. We just tossed it right on out. Ladies and gentlemen, our first semifinal is about to begin. Angry Bird versus Xiao Hai. Let's get this game rolling!
Welcome to the final for the Fatal 4-Way Dance-Off commences right now with the semi-finals. I'm IFC Ives, and of course joining me is my brother Vicious, holding it down for you guys to close this whole shebang out for you. And we're gonna kick it off with Angry Bird versus Xiao Hai. What a position that Angry Bird be in right now to have a chance to not only win the championship, but to beat the champion in the progress.
That's right. History is in fact in the making. No matter how you split it between these 2 competitors, Angry Bird and Xiao Hai. A little bit of history here. Last time they met, you could see it. Xiao Hai had the best of him. This is going to be actually perfect to see whether or not we're going to have Angry Bird step up to the challenge of the characters that Xiao Hai has been presenting the entirety of this tournament, right? It could be the Mai pick, it could be the Bison pick. Will Angry Bird be ready for either?
Yes, and remember guys, this is for the grand finals. Loser goes to the third It's going to be some action, of course. Obviously, everybody wants the dub. But at the end of the day, we got to see who's going to be in the third place match. And, of course, our next match after this is Blas and Lashar. Well,
insane, by the way.
Crazy. Blas is really, just to touch up on what Justin Wong said, man, straight up, he is playing like he dusty. Oh, we're going straight to it. I like that. No intro.
That.
Nah, this is good. This is good. I like that. We don't need production for this. Get straight to the action. Yes. Switch to the cameras. I know you guys are surprised. Yeah, it's all right. That's how you know they're thirsty.
This is the exact character that we were kind of like thinking Xiaohai was going to pick specifically for Akuma. I think Mai's got definitely more than enough in the tank to take down this character. That was actually a crazy juggle, by the way.
Whoa, on the DP, he got a sweep. That's character knowledge. All right, he's been in the lab. Wow, what a way to throw off the anti-end. Look what it led to. Corner pressure. But Angry Bird close to the burnout. I like that he took the hit. At least he avoids it. Nice. Chuck the plasma. Oh, reaction. Justin highlighted that. You better stop playing with the young lad known as the Kid Xiaohai.
Yeah, and Fierce is definitely the button to do it with, right? Not only is the damage pretty substantial, the range is great, and of course it's cancelable, so why not? Xiaohai off to a great start.
That's the carousel from hell. One more time. Get that throw. Nice DP. Don't test the man's reaction.
Yeah, at those sharp angles, you already know Mai's going to have the verticality as well as some of that horizontal space to cover. That is intentional 100,000%. Xiaohai, although looking kind of dry, he gets hella damage off of this. He might be able to kill, not quite yet. Yes, I lied to you all. It is going to be the perfect, excuse me. Xiaohai already off to a fantastic start.
What happened? It's like we time travel.
It's a little bit of time travel, yeah.
What the hell? I mean, obviously, of course, it's obvious. Akuma does bleed a little bit on the defensive side of things, meaning he is made out of styrofoam, but that's all right. Angry Bird is using these sets, these matches one at a time to collect some data. Good block on the overhead. I don't know if he was naturally just trying to walk back. Wow! Angry Bird, perfect parry on the plasma. Well, in this case, the fans. I know the fans are loving it at home. You know how to find something to rhyme.
Most definitely. The OG fans just to create the space, and I like the perfect parry coming in from Angry Bird, right? Predicting the low was going to come in. Xiaohai stuck in this corner, meaty fireball. What are you going to do about this lockdown that Angry Bird's presenting?
He just perfect parry the fireball twice.
He sure did.
Damn, you guys are sweaty, man. I know I'm pretty sure there's a sauna somewhere. All right, put that in your back pocket, building that meter. Slowly but surely, the DP. How dare you?
Trying to jump out of my corner? I like that. Yeah, sticking to the lights, catching the walk back. We do get the target combo as well. Angry Bird threading the needle. Past the offensive pressure from Xiaohai, not afraid to press crouch jab in between.
I like that he ain't even shaking about that first game, man. That's how you know he's a professional. That is my Habibi right there. Voila, this guy is going to do amazing. I promise you that. All right.
Balaki not carried, for sure.
That's a fact.
That is pure skill.
That's what that means? I don't know. That was
no. That's
that sounded good though.
Two different things.
Gotcha. All right. Looking for the shimmy. I like that on the crouch and jab range or the throw range. Loving it. Like that close proximity plasma. The fans. Oh, just for that. Okay, that's why you're staying in that range, my boy. I see you. Ooh, the meaty overhead.
That was mad meaty. Are you kidding me? And we get to re-up. Kaginu no Mai for the 5.
That was ridiculous. That's the demon.
What's up, backdash demon?
Yes.
That was backdash demon.
And it covers option too in the case that Xiaohai actually pressed the button and would have caught it, right?
He did. He actually threw outstanding medium punch.
Oh, the burnout. No, not yet. There it is. He just tried to avoid it. It's all right. Wow, right back at you, says my Habibi Angry Bird. Woo! Middle East is out here. He's used to the heat. He's used to the tension. This guy's a professional. He ain't here to pop off. He's here to play some good-ass Street Fighter 6. That is a fact. One apiece, breadstick a pop.
Good. We don't want 5-0s here. I'll tell you what, especially in this stage of the game. Angry Bird now being able to start off against Xiaohai. Xiaohai trying to get some counter pokes in, but no, walks up into nothing. Instead, it's going to be a fat punish counter.
That's kind of hard to test against Akuma, considering his walk speed is bananas. I know that's the counter pick approach from Xiaohai sometimes. He'll just wake up, walk up forward, and throw. So great spacing there from Angry Bird. Woo, the trade combo. We was ready.
Damn! Background house trade.
Oh, that's a throw. That looked like a low. I like that. He ducked first, and then he went for the throw. That was sneaky. Stay down.
Could do it again if you wanted to. Xiaohai gonna back away a little bit. Doesn't want to overextend with the throw pressure. And again, sniping out the air fireball. The OD version of that this time with his own OG uppercut.
And it makes it worse for Akuma, right? Because he's moving forward towards it, right?
Yeah, and Ryu Engine actually reaches mad far going forward. Like, we talk about the verticality for sure, but like the OD version, it hits so far forward.
That's true, correct. Big damage. Love it. Fear starters as always. Okay, playing the poke game. He's just trying to set up those face traps. Oh, but we was ready for the whiff throw. Here we go for the throw. Nice. Every single time.
Every single time. That's like 3/4 of the screen too. So Angry Bird cannot come in with that approach. It's been nullified every single time thus far. Xiaohai letting the level 3 rock. The burnout is going to be successful. How do you chip this man out? Possibly with OD fan pressure that might be able to kill him. And it's fierce. That was going to be OD fans regardless, right? It was going to be fierce, OD fans, etc.
Just the Lupich in full control right now. Who took the momentum back in the blink of an eye is Xiaohai, the kid. Oh, the delay. I'm tech. 100% I'm tech. I love computers.
Oh,
wow. Can I get a quick throw here? Absolutely, but the delayed tech. Looks like he's trying to throw up the DP. That's why he did that delayed dive kick, but at least he got out the corner nonetheless.
Oh, damn, the Fierce catches everybody, man. No matter what stage, no matter who it is, Mai's Fierce will catch so many people off guard because of the speed and the range.
The big 9. Big 9 frame stand Fierce, yes. Let's go. Watch it. Caught you walking back. I know you're worried about the overhead.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I hate that it's 9 frames. That's crazy to me, man.
It's all good.
It's mad far.
Yeah. Oh, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. -3 on block, not bad. All right. Ooh. Ooh, helicopter proper. Trying to find the landing pad. He found it. Ooh. As long as we don't get back thrown, you all right. What you about to get looked at, we're going to get crouching fierce pressure. No, we're going for the shimmy.
I'll get into mine. We get the power up as well. It's going to be that much more dangerous. Yeah, extra damage on that uppercut as well. No way, you pressed the button?
No, he was banking on the technical. Didn't work out this time. Ooh, Xiaohai's running away with this. 3-1 for the obvious. The kid, the reigning champion. Looks like he's poised to make another run for the finals, man.
That's crazy, man.
But this is my Habibi right here, Angry Bird. If anybody could adapt as him, he's a superhero out here in the Middle East. Put that in your back pocket for the meter game. Love it. Yes.
Oh, yeah, I like that. Xiaohai not being able to get an enhanced fan. That fireball was everything for Angry Bird, at least in this moment right now. Xiaohai, his defense has been impenetrable thus far with some fans to back it out. Yeah, Angry Bird's forced to retreat because of that single fan.
Yeah, I mean, he could kind of take the risk considering if he doesn't want to clash with the fireball, he could jab it, but who wants to take that risk and just get clipped off, right? So
right.
I like that. Keep it solid with the plasma to just disintegrate those fans.
Ooh.
No proximity, but again, it's human error, I'd like to say.
Yeah. Get the little beast in a couple times over for the corner carry behind it. Back roundhouse. Angry Bird just settling a little bit. Big trade-off into the overhead. Sometimes you blink, and then you get clipped. That's Xiaohai with the overhead.
I wonder what Angry Bird is thinking, man. Will he lock in with Akuma in the case that he does lose this match? It's far from over, of course. 3-1, he could definitely make that stretch back. Oh, the stand pin didn't confirm it to the target combo, unfortunately.
It's so hard to keep Xiaohai sitting still, right? Like, Mai's walk speed actually isn't too far off from being a nuisance. But this is going to be mad damage, actually. I'll get to that point later. This damage is so substantial. I don't think it's going to kill him.
Nah, but it's going to put him in a sticky situation. And mad real estate on the side of Xiaohai. He could just walk back and play the stand fierce game. Got no bar though, so he's playing it careful. He knows that he's almost close for the drive gate, so he's gonna be patient. Angry Bird on the prowl, but it's just not enough. Now you gotta think about it for a second. We're gonna go to character select screen, get the breather, or we're gonna spin. No, we're going straight to it.
We're going right into it.
I like that. Stay hot.
Potentially last game.
He knows what he gotta do in terms of the game plan. It's just how you gonna keep Xiaohai still. Counter poke, I like that, just for the space trap scenario.
Damn, they're swinging. They're not even trying to get out of each other's ranges yet.
They're not even playing pussy there. Well, you spoke too soon. There it is.
It was eventually going to happen. They were swinging for about, like, what, 18 seconds?
Yep. Lord have mercy, not like this. That is a healthy Xiaohai. Angry Bird is going to have to make some executive decisions here on defense. The DP, as always, he got those on standby. The man reacts to short hops.
How is he so ready? Like, it's not even just reacting with the uppercut. He's anticipating Angry Bird's decision-making by just backing off a little bit, right?
The pressure, right? And he's wailing on the drive gate, so sooner or later he's going to be dehydrated, right? So that's great stuff from Xiaohai. I'm not kidding, dude. That must look like slow jump into him.
I agree with you.
Like,
I definitely agree with you.
You know the game he comes from, guys. No stranger to danger. The stand medium punch. Hey, Fred.
Yeah, man. With the way he's fighting it out right now against Angry Bird, there's no way you could say, like, Xiaohai had, like, a lucky pathing from last year at EWC or anything involving a fluke, because he's playing out of his mind right now.
I love the aggression just to keep the pressure alive so the drive gauge start gaining some mileage. Here we go. I'm telling you, he's trying to confirm it to the target combo or a drive rush. He was ready. He knew there wasn't no real block stun there. He could have even done a jab even.
True.
Oh my God, he does have a DP. He's gonna do it. Nice DP. He could have went to the level 3 just to close it out. While the wake up forward throw here from Xiaohai. No. Oh no.
You can do fierce in a super. Oh, you get drive rush into the super. Ladies and gentlemen, Xiaohai yet again in grand finals.
Oh my God, did you call it? I didn't.
No, I thought he was gonna get, somewhere maybe in between, but he's here again, ladies and gentlemen. He's trying to cement himself into greatness yet again as champion. And he's one more step away from doing it.
I look at it like this, Vicious. The fact, it's just destiny. We saw the mishap from Punk, not to bring out old wounds, but it looked like he just deserves to be here. So it's a deity out there. I don't know what it is that the universe is talking, but Xiaohai has just been on a burner ever since.
Yep.
I mean, sure, I've seen him come to the top 16, but actually with a chance to go back to the grand finals, this guy's phenomenal. When it comes to the words EWC, the letters, excuse me, and you put Xiaohai's name next to it, that means he is a grand finalist no matter what, right? 2 years in a row in the grand final. Xiaohai, you are a monster, my friend, but obviously back to the match. I feel like Angry Bird just couldn't get his pacing, man. I feel like he could have tried the Ken at least one time, just to see if he can actually get something going, with the longer low forward, probably just more with the Dragon Last side of things, maybe some Jinrai. Make Xiaohai think about it a little bit, but again, Xiaohai, dude, he just had the game plan on Smash. The anti-air has just been solid.
No, you're absolutely right in regards to calling out how Xiaohai controlled the match majority of the time against Angry Bird. And also, you're thinking about the damage output that Mai does have against a character like Akuma. I wouldn't have minded the Ken pick just based off of that. But either way, Xiaohai looking absolutely dominant, 5-1. Let's take a look at what he has to say after that match.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's confirmed. Destiny about to be made. Xiaohai in the grand final. What a moment now, Xiaohai. You've been in this spot last year and you won EWC. You've been in this spot a few weeks ago and you made it but couldn't close it out. Now that you're here one more time on the final week of the Esports World Cup, how are you feeling heading into the final?
小孩就是冠军，或者说总决赛这个舞台，你可能已经挺习惯的了。就是去年你已经走到这个舞台上了，但是几周前，你当时同样走到总决赛这个舞台上，但却是失利了。然后这次你又成功的走到了这个舞台上，想问你有什么感受？
像你们所说的，刚刚还剩2局，现在只剩1局，但就算1局，可能赢的时候是天，输的时候是地。1局可能真的很长，我真的不想再失误了，我想好好把握。
In my last interview, I was 2 series away from the championship, and now I'm just 1 final series away. But even though the distance seems to be so short, it is actually very, very long, and it could possibly be the longest series that I will ever face. Winning here is heaven, but losing will be hell. So for us, for me, this will be the hardest road, and it will be the longest and most difficult battle I will face. And I do not want to make any mistakes ever.
Xiaohai caught between heaven and hell. I'll tell you, you'll be caught between either Lashar or Blaz. Do you have a choice?
I feel maybe both is too good, but maybe less maybe too difficult. Maybe the most difficult in the tournament, I think. Maybe two guy, one is Mana. Mana is maybe just lose, but maybe the last one is lesser. I'm little scared, but I can face it. Whatever lesser, whatever the others, whatever I need to win.
He's locked in. He's ready to go. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, your grand finalist, Xiaohai! You may go crush what could be your second to last key on our stage.
Locked all the way in to the grand final seat, eliminating Angry Bird. stuck between heaven and hell and ready to fight whoever comes his way between Lashar and Blaz. This is going to be kind of wild as we get ready for the Key Crush. Lashar and Blaz coming up next. It's Capcom Cup all over again, but also even CEO, they fought up against each other.
Well, guys, if you're wondering what's next, it looks like Angry Bird's soul is about to get crushed. The Key Crusher is here. This is not what I wanted for my Habibi, but this takes nothing away. And mind you, Angry Bird is still here to play regardless. Angry Bird is still here to play regardless. He's going to have to play that third place match, so he's going to still be involved. Very nice. Wow, that is a stone cold killer, bro. Really? I mean, you've been here before. How many of these have you crushed in the past 2 years? Jeez.
You could say just based off of a single year, right? Because he was here for both Street Fighter 6 as well as Fatal Fury, and he made it all the way through. So it's like he went through Key Crush after Key Crush after Key Crush.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. If I will grab all of those pieces of the keys and I'll make a toilet. I'm dead serious. A combination of all the keys in a toilet because I'm just pooping on the competition. Plus, going up against Lashar. This is going to be a banger of a match. We already know what time it is. As you mentioned that you said at CEO and Capcom Cup.
That's right,
Each other, okay. Obviously, he was the victor at Capcom Cup. What was the end result in CEO? Was it up
CEO, it was actually...
Lashar won. What am I
Lashar
talking about?
ended up taking him, yeah.
I'm tripping. I was commentating that. Man, am I getting that dusty? This is the white hairs on the side of my head. Thanks, Justin. You're a piece of... You already know. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. You're about to see a banger. We are continuing on with the Final Four. Going to the other side of things. We're going to Blaz and Lashar. Let's go to the stage to see the players come in and get ready to compete.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of our two grand finalists has been locked in, and that is the defending EWC champion, Xiao Hai. Rob, we're just living in his world.
It's unbelievable. You know, I'm going to keep it a buck. Some people last year thought that Xiao Hai might have actually ended up getting that on a little bit of a whim. They know, oh, he's godlike, but it's not like he was necessarily the guy that people were expecting, and he came back to prove it again. Last year he said he proved himself. Well, I don't even know what we're calling it this time around.
Well, he said he's caught between heaven and hell. I tell you, he's caught between one of our two next competitors. So let's welcome them to the stage. First up, it's Lashar! Fighting out of South Korea, it's DRX's own Lashar, with a record that would make any Street Fighter player blush. His 2025 has been on the up, and maybe the third up that he's looking for. Third gold here at the Esports World Cup. So close to glory, and yet so far away.
But his opponent has been absolutely on fire in his young career, and especially in this tournament. Put your hands together for the pride of Chile, Blaz! This man is only, this young man, this kid even, is only 15 years old, but he plays as if he's been training for 30 years. It's somebody who's actually using straight fundamentals, but of course the pressure is insane as well, and the pressure that he is under right now cannot be understated, but he has shown us at Capcom Cup last year that he is built for the job.
It's like Blaz has been focused up in the hyperbolic time chamber for the past 20 years, locked in and just training for this very moment. So please, Blaz, Lashar, join us on the center stage.
Okay.
We got some words.
We do know, a little bit closer, come on. We do know that they are not going to be talking any trash, in my opinion.